Standing by.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Complete.
Konnichiwa, Ohayo gozaimasu. It's your favorite superstar, the multi-dimensional Tachigen Khaiden, a sentient star cluster in VTuber form. Welcome to a special edition of Final Fantasy Friday. Special in the sense, in two ways. First, because it's in the middle of FF14 week, so you know, Final Fantasy Friday on top of this being a week fully dedicated to FF14, and also because we're doing it at a different time than usual. It's 1 p.m. Eastern, and it's usually like at 6 p.m. Eastern. So yeah, tomorrow is gonna be at 7 p.m. Eastern, and then the same on Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern. You know, those Japanese origin streams are gonna come back, by the way. Number 20 is gonna be the next one. Maybe I should do something for it. I can't think of anything special for it though. I'm not sure what I could do. But yeah, we are gonna continue exactly where we left off in Heaven's Sword. I haven't even logged into the game after that. Yeah, what are we gonna do again? No, I remember where it was. It was with the bath, the non-mind of the Nath, and we're going to take a look at the Blade Master. I think, I don't remember the name, but I used that in the thumbnail for this stream, which means that I took a brief look at what it looked like, and already seeing the design of that primal in the trial we're gonna do, I already know why Allurin and company were calling it the Blade Master, so that's gonna be a fun one for sure. We're not immediately gonna go into it, we still have to do a few quests before that, but we'll get to it. And as soon as I can remember, I should go to the Gold Saucer for like a daily jackpot or something. I think I'm gonna take a detour here and there. Not too long to do some other things in FF14. You know, I don't think we're gonna do any class quests today, but we're gonna do a few Gold Saucer things. I might do a gate depending on the time. And then I think I want to go to the headquarters in the Maelstrom because I need to take a look at my squad. I like to do that. Because yeah, the squad has become a bit unbalanced. I need to do something about it if I can. So yeah, let's launch FF14 right now. Bam. With that being said, let's launch FF14. I hope you can listen to the noise my air conditioner is making. I really need to get it checked. I'm just very bad at getting things done like that. Since there's a lot of complications behind it, my mind is just gonna set it aside because it gets complicated, unfortunately. But alright, yeah, let's launch FF14 and let's get into it. I'm taking an energy drink, by the way. Much better than what I did yesterday with 2 cups of coffee. They didn't work well, sadly. But this time I am doing this. The thing about energy drinks is that right now I'm not buying any powders because there aren't any really that would justify the purchase for now. Or maybe I should buy one of them and see how long they last. They end up being a bit expensive for me. And what I just buy is like this pack of like 12? Yeah, it's 12 cans of like an energy drink. And it's only one per day. It's only one per day. And I tried to maybe save one day yesterday by having something different, but it didn't work out. So that's what I'm having today. And I have only 3 left. I'll need to get some more soon. But it gets to be expensive buying them over and over. I guess it's like 2 weeks of the month, so it could be 2 of them that I buy every 2 weeks. So that's what I think I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see if I can find a powder and see how long it lasts me, because I've never prepared an energy drink with like a powder or anything like that. But yeah, let's get some advanced GG. Some of those gamer ones. Those are the ones I want to get. So here we are, exactly where we left off. Oh, and it's already daytime. It wasn't exactly daytime like this last I was here. Does it tell you what time of the day it is anywhere? Take a look at the minimap in the upper right. But it says clear skies, that's it. I recall there was a game that did that. I think it was Lotro, yeah. So yeah, let's talk to Alfinu immediately and continue right where we left off. Alphinu wishes to review Isiel's plan for infiltrating the Nath Hive. Forgive me, but let's be clear about what it is that you propose. You mean to say that you would deliberately provoke the Nath, surrender yourself into what my generals term their custody, and then wait until their god arrives to claim your soul? Aye, that fairly well describes my plan. You will join me in this endeavor, will you not, Khaiden? Judging by the great risks you took to prevent the summoning of Saint Shiva, you are not a man to err on the side of caution. I'm not. I am not. Would that I could fight at your side, Warrior of Light. But the power of the dragon is no protection against primal influence. Forgive me, but I must remain here with Master Alphinu. There's nothing to forgive, my friend. I get it. I get it. Then it is settled. Khaiden, you and I shall challenge the guards at the entrance to the colony. Once the hive is roused, we shall feign a brief show of resistance, and then allow them to take us prisoner. Oh, these things are always fun to do. This is always fun. Doing a little bit of acting like that. Let's go. I would be curious to test my lance against the Beast Tribe's god, but I cannot risk falling under its sway. Tell me of the battle upon your return, Warrior of Light. Estinia's words stung me more than I cared to admit. It would seem I have begun to take your victories for granted. Do be cautious, my friend. You're fine, Alphinu. Yeah, it's when Alphinu was sending me to already for the primal, without consulting me, without talking about the dangers at all. It's like he's gotten used to me just slaying primals, and I don't blame him for that. And then he apologized. Estini was like, "You're just sending Khaiden headlong into danger, just like that. It's a primal we're talking about, Alphinu." And we have already slain like 5 or 6. Oh yeah, King Muggle Mog. Did I count King Muggle Mog on the duties? Hold on. On the trials. Where are they? So we had 1, 2, 3. Let me get away from enemies. 3. No, that's not a primal. I don't know if this one counted as a primal. No. Aha, 4. King Muggle Mog the 12th. How could I forget good King Muggle Mog the 12th of his name? May his name always be said by an epitaph after that. Is epitaph the right word? Anyway, the world leader, that's the one I counted as 5, so that's now 6. No, yeah, that's 5 now. That's 5. Yeah. So we had Titan, Garda, Ifrit, good King Muggle Mog the 12th. What was the name of this one? The world leader? Oh, just the world leader? There was another name for it, right? Well, anyway, that's 5. 6 with Ramu. Yeah. It's either 6 or 7. Yeah, I did count good King Muggle Mog the 12th, I think. That is a primal. That is a primal, as far as I know. It was a king of the Muggles that did ascend into becoming a primal. But to ascend into a primal means you have to leave this plane. And if you come back to this plane, you're not fully gonna be yourself. Something like that. Because good King Muggle Mog the 12th is indeed good, but if you summon him like this, if he has to come down like this, it's not gonna work out. It's not gonna be as good as he actually is. Why does it keep switching on my first bar? It keeps switching to the mount bar, but it shouldn't do that because I already have the mount bar separately. Like, I don't need that. Why does it keep doing that? It didn't do that before. I don't know if that's from a recent update or something. Anyway, let us go to this battle here. It's time to pretend to be captured. Well, I am gonna be captured, but to pretend to fight in a bad way. Something like that. Intruders, your lives are forfeit. I mean, the biggest risk of this is that they decide to kill us right then, right there, instead of taking us captive and as a sacrifice. You never know. They probably do see good value in us, like we're gonna give a good fight. We're gonna show our powers. Isiel and I will show that we're good. In that way, maybe we're a worthy sacrifice. By the way, I need to heal myself. Yush! The battle is yet joined. Bring it on. That's the gravity for that splash damage. Wow, this music, my god. This really is Final Fantasy music. I love it. I love it so much. Isail. The Overmind must by now be aware of our intrusion. Let us press on into the hive and ensure that we have our host's undivided attention. Yes, indeed. And I have to like actually go in right there. Could I fight this cultivator? I think we may be able to avoid some combat. Yes, we avoided that one. That fire drone though, we have to face. Let's face this one. Bring on that damage. I can take it. What? That was barely anything. What the heck? Didn't even do any effects on me. That's weird. Let's take on this steel drone. Fire drone, steel drone. I like those names. This is a bug steel type. The other one was a bug fire type. Let's go. I keep comparing it to Pokemon so much. I still need to like do all the other trainer cards I wanted to do for the gym leaders, the champions, and then do their teams in Pokemon Showdown. Still want to go through that. Still want to do all that. There's Isail. And that fire drone in the distance. Bring it on. Get over here. Come on then. Oh, I wanted it to get close, but I guess it's a range attacker, a caster, a thaumaturge in their own way, or even a black mage. But most likely it's just a thaumaturge, or no, never mind. It's not a thaumaturge. It's their musket. It's using a musket. That's what they were talking about. That's fascinating to see the technology they have. Just because they're called beast tribes doesn't mean they're gonna be very, very primitive. And it's very notable because you don't see that technology anywhere, much less a beast tribe. That makes it even more amazing. Let's go against this cultivator. That's what they were saying, that the dragons had issues with those muskets. It was like a good weapon against them, something like that, I think. Let's get some benefic. Sometimes I pronounce it benefic because of malefic. Oh! Cosmo! Did we run out of time? Cosmo didn't die. I think we ran out of time. That's the first time it happens in the middle of combat. My bad, Cosmo. Come back. Come back. You're fine. Let's get some grape juice. The last of my grape juice now. I need to get a new consumable that boosts my stats a little bit. So I'm gonna keep this icon here to remind me. Do remind me if I forget. Like, I should do it as soon as possible. Maybe right before this duty. I'm gonna have to teleport back here, maybe, after... Or maybe right after the duty, it just teleports me back in here. Kill the intruders, it says. Intruders. You can have a combustion from the inside. Marching cultivator. That's the ticket. Let's see, what else do we have? Isn't this where we pretend to get captured? I'm guessing it's gonna be a cutscene after this. We're not just gonna do it in the middle of the duty itself. Should have let Cosmo have the final blow, maybe? More incoming! Yes, there's gonna be troop after troop after troop. At some point, this is what we allow to happen, that we get captured. It's gotta be now. Do I interact with Isail? Oh, wait for Isail deeper within the hive, okay. Leave these drones to me. We can join forces again once we are deeper within the colony. I gotcha. Or rather, I don't gotcha. I don't need to gotcha. I don't need to getcha. You're fine, Isail. Let's see if we can... Okay, no. We have to go through combat with this one. So let's try it. Malefic. Malefic 2. Malefic 2. Malefic 2. Malefic 2. Malefic 2. Malefic 2. Oh, Arida. That's it. Oh, yes, I can be a video game character in that way. A full video game character. I will call out my attacks in that way. Alright, let's fight this Iron Drone. Iron Drone, that sounds like a heavy metal band name. Or an album. Anything with Iron at the start. Iron Maiden knew what they were doing. Iron... What else did I see? Iron... There was another... Iron Bridge, I think, was one. Iron Savior, I think. Or was that a tokusatsu thing? Oh no, Iron King. Yeah, Iron King. That sounds like a heavy metal band name. But it's actually the name of a tokusatsu series. Ultraman style series. Like a giant superhero like that. Iron King. Yeah, I need to look that up. Actually, yeah, that would be good for the Tajigen Toku account. To post something about that. Let me make a note. 1 second. Alright, just taking that note. Just looking at something here quickly. Give me a second. Alright then. Ah, yes, we discovered a new location. Thank you very much. Let's avoid as much combat as we can. I think I may have to fight that forager. Yes, we have to fight it. Oh, either current, either current. I'm gonna have to fight the other forager over there. Let's go for that. And let's have a combust. Combust from the inside and die. Malefic 2. Malefic. Malefic. See, this is why I say benefic. Malefic, benefic. It rhymes better that way, but no. Just because they sound similar doesn't mean... Just because they look similar doesn't mean they have to sound similar. Just like famous and infamous. I used to say infamous, but I realized at some point it's not right. If I ever forget, which I don't think I will at this point, you just have to remember a scene in the first Spider-Man movie, by Sam Raimi, that is, where like J. Jonah Jameson is like, he doesn't want to be famous, then I'll make him infamous. Talking about Spider-Man. That is one of the best JJs there's ever been. Maybe the best in all of live action. Really, all of live action, I think he's been the only one, maybe? There were some other Spider-Man movies like in the 80s or 70s, but yeah. I may have to fight this forager too, but let's try to avoid that combat. And let's see if this plan works out. Yeah, she's safe. She's fine. That should be sufficient. If we did not have our host's full attention before, we must surely have it now. Our audience with the primal may be granted soon after our capture. Pray advise me once you have steeled your mind for the battle to come. Like, this is when I'm going to interact with her to... Or no, maybe it's already unlocked. Oh yeah, let's talk to her, let's talk to her. I'm still remembering that I need to get, like, new consumables. Maybe something different than grape juice. A sailor wins an opportunity to surrender to the NAF. You are prepared then. Let's do it. So this is gonna be a trial. It's gonna be 8 people, so we're probably gonna do this with 7 other players, randomly. Hold here, Khaiden. When next Anath come, we offer no resistance. Isn't that gonna look suspicious? Like, we should offer a little bit of resistance and then we pretend to be defeated in battle, and then if we just surrender right here, it's gonna look weird. Like, we're killing them all. Or maybe we surrender because we see there are too many. Let's see. I don't know, it sounds kind of weird to just surrender right now. Just all of... it will look out of nowhere. I mean... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different NAT. That doesn't seem like a lot of numbers, but... Well, they do say surrender, but... Okay. Surrender, intruders. There is no escape. I don't know, it looks a bit suspicious to just surrender. Right here, right then. Or actually, no, it looks kind of legit. Enough! We surrender. We throw ourselves upon the mercy of your god. That makes it look more suspicious, Isail! That's not right! Don't say it like you're expecting... Like you know what you're expecting! But, okay, wait, it seems to have worked. That That can't work. Come on. Don't say like you know what's gonna happen. They seem eager to proceed. Good. When they take us before the Lord, pray lead matters to me. And I'm guessing she's speaking in a very low voice to me right now. If what I know of summoning rituals holds true, I shall be well placed to act. Mark the sound of the river rushing through the ravine behind us. Passing loud, is it not? I imagine the noise would serve to mask our escape should we need to withdraw temporarily. But you are prepared, are you not? I do hope so. If I were to be dragged away for sacrifice while you were haggling over the price of potions, I should not be amused. What is she talking about? What was that about? And this is where we have the entrance to the trial, probably? Let's see. Or now we're gonna unlock the entrance, maybe. Seriously, we don't look like prisoners at all. We look like we're coming into battle.
Now we have but to wait.
Is that the leader? There was a leader to the Nath, right?
O Lord Ravana, master of the sacred blades, wrath of the colony, conqueror of the world, hear our prayer.
See, the voice I did was not too far away. Let's go.
Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence.
The gift of your divine presence. I'm gonna try to remember that. Pray grant unto your devoted children the gift of your divine presence. It's gonna be my impression.
He comes.
Then let's go for our next primal battle. It's either the 7th or the 8th. When they keep referring to the 12, is it 12 primals? Is that what it is? So it may be 12 primals in total? Oh yes, there it is, the Blade Master. Blade Master. Let's go, let's go. The coolest primal, Humbert. Good to see you. But yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I'm still biased towards Ramu, but... Oh, it's already starting! No, wait. Okay, I thought it was gonna start right there. It made the transition for, like, into battle.
All strength to the colony. Speak and I shall listen.
Yeah, this... You know what? This may be my favorite now. I do love Ramu, but yeah, this has become my favorite. Ravana. I'm probably gonna forget that name, but Blade Master, I'm not gonna forget that. So I'm probably gonna refer to it as the Blade Master.
Oh, glorious General, we have captured intruders and would make unto you an offering of their life's blood.
The plan worked too well, way too well. Yeah, he slaps. I agree with that. He knows.
These feeble fleshlings dared to invade Natlands.
I love the voice so much, though.
Hear me, Lord Ravana. My companion and I did not come to contest your children's territory. We wished only to learn the reason you wage war against the dragons.
I mean, we already killed a lot of Nath, though. He's not gonna be happy. He's not gonna be happy about that. It's not the time to parley.
Flirt with death merely to satisfy thy curiosity. Wherefore should the glorious conquests of the Nath concern thee so, Elezen? Ah, mayhap thine own kind struggle against the worms fareth poorly, and thou art desirous of a pact.
We crave no alliance, Lord Ravana. Only peace. we would bring an end to our war with the dragons. Yet so long as they remain embroiled in this conflict with your children, our goal shall remain out of reach. Never before have the Nath risen up in such numbers, and never yet with you at their head. Why do you lead them to war?
Thy question hath no meaning. To live is but to fight.
Oh, he's a warrior for sure. Look at him, look at him. He lives up to the design. He really is a warrior. He reminds me so much, now even more so, of Cocytus from Overlord. So similar to Cocytus, the multiple arms, the bug-like design, the warrior spirit, so similar. My gosh.
Long have my children waited, gathering their strength in the shadow of thy ceaseless conflict. The Nath would see the Dravanians slain, and their territory secured. And by such fervent prayers am I now given form and purpose.
I see what he's doing. I see where he's going. Sorry, Isael.
As I feared, your very existence is an obstacle to our goal. Since you are so fond of fighting, we challenge you, Lord of the Nath.
Let's go. Yes, indeed.
Should we emerge the victors, I would have you swear to withdraw your soldiers from Dravanian soil.
Thou art bold indeed to risk thy fleshy hide so readily.
He reacted exactly as I expected to, but I mean that in a good way.
Very well. I, Ravana, fourfold master of the blade, to accept thy challenge.
Fourfold master of the blade. Let's go.
But should I emerge the victor, I would have thee swear to serve in mine army till thy last breath is spent. Do you accept?
Bring it on. I mean, he has the right to have a wager as well. We made one, he should have one. Right? If I get an armor like his, I would serve.
And I believe the first bout is mine.
Oh, Isael is gonna go solo against him just like that. My god. But yeah, I get an armor like him. It's gonna be a Kamen Rider design, obviously. I'm gonna get a Kamen Rider armor. Let's go. I'm not even gonna fight. I'll serve you. Oh, here she comes. Oh, yes, yes. Let's see her in action. Let's go. Oh, what? She's drawing from the crystals. That makes sense, though. Or are they ice? Is that ice or crystals? I think it's crystals. She would have the power of ice, right? Woo! Sasuga Isael. Sasuga Isael. Look at that. Oh! She can still do that transformation into Shiva. Or a sort of transformation into Shiva. Look at that. Wow. Now that is gonna be a good fight.
What is this? A god clad in flesh?
Is aught amiss, my lord? Thou wilt not break thy word, I trust.
Is it? It says Shiva though. What the blazes is going on?
Mine oath is unbending as steel, little goddess. Thy ruse will but add to mine enjoyment.
Told you this is gonna be a good fight. Let's go. But then I'm gonna have to fight it. So what is gonna happen with Isael right here? Ooh. That's gonna have to be. That's not gonna be permanent probably though. Strike now! Strike now! Don't just leave it there. He's gonna break out! Strike now! Isael! Shiva! Come on! Oh yes, there's the Blade Master in action. I'm reminded even more of Cocutus with all the eyes and icy stuff, and my god. Ah. There's the death blow. Or a heavy blow at least. Let's see what the Shiva form is capable of. Yeah, she's returning to exile a little bit, as you could see in the eyes. I see what's happening here. Because she's not Shiva, she has the power of Shiva, so there's limits.
I thought myself stronger. Mayhap with more crystals?
Mayhap. Now, Isail may have lost that fight, but I haven't lost it yet. It's against both of us, so... The fight is still not over in that sense.
Thou god or maid, thou art nothing to me. And what of thee, mortal? Art thou warrior or craven?
Bring it on. It's time for combat. And that's combat with a K. An astrologian kind of combat. Imagine that.
A warrior, then? Good! Mayhap thou will provide more sport than thy feeble companion.
Let's go, Ravana. Let's go. Oh, yes. Oh, I thought he was gonna do something there. We're probably gonna move on into the arena. He's gotta have an arena of some sort. He's a warrior primal. Also, when they talk about the 12, they talk about the 12 deities, not the primals. Primals are different. That's what I was wondering. Thok as Thok. I wonder what that means, though. When I saw the name of that mission, because I saw it because I had to, like, do a little bit of stuff for the thumbnail, so it was a mild spoiler. I thought Thok was the name of the primal, but no. She's the reincarnation of Shiva, from what I remember. Right, yeah. I think you're right. Forgive me. I was overconfident. So the battle is right here. We're probably entering an arena of some sort. The wrath of the colony is undefeated. Victory to the Nath. I tell you, we should never underestimate a primal. We have defeated half a dozen of them or so, but I never, never go into the fight underestimating them. And this one I'm definitely not gonna do. So, hard trial. At this time, yeah, it's time to enter, and well, I actually had to, like, postpone this a little bit, but we have a 90-second ad break, so let's run that, and then we'll come back and queue up for this. Come back for this. Let me finish this energy drink here. Ah, yes, the first Heaven Sword trial we unlock. Let's go. I like the sound of that. More Heaven Sword dungeons will come too, though some of them I think might have to be outside the story. We should take a look at that. Have I done any extreme trials yet? I don't think I have. I did unlock the Ultimate Ballad. Oh no, I think that is different, yeah. Minstrel's Ballad, Ultima's Bane. I've heard that they are an extreme, even more extreme difficulty than extreme, so I'm leaving that for another time. Yeah, like I made some other, like, dungeon unlocking quests and I didn't turn them in yet. You know what? I'm gonna take a risk here. I'm gonna get out of here. Well, actually, no, never mind. I was gonna get out of here and go for some more new consumables, like to replace the grape juice I used, but just in case, I'm not gonna risk it. Because if I have to come back all the way here, it's gonna take a while. The Wrath of the Colony. Oh, it's the same thing. It's the same thing as before. Good King Mugga 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 Mug. Good King Mugga Mugga Mug Big Mug. Sorry, we have like a trial against the primal, and I just think of the Good King Muggle Mug the 12 song. Illyrian, good to see you. We are just about to do the fight, so you have arrived just in time. So if you want to join, yeah, let me know, and I can wait a little bit longer, then we can party up, and then we can go for queuing up. You can join Illyrian, yeah, for sure. Just let me know, I have no problem waiting. Well, let's talk about a few more things in the meantime. Will the compass work here? Let me see if the ether compass works. Yeah, not gonna work here. I love the architecture of the NAF here. I kind of fit through this. Yeah, like I would have to lower my head a little bit. I look like I'm level with the door, but that's only because I'm a little bit lower because of the steps. Oh, no preference for any character. Go for any of them. Go for any dimension. This is definitely my size, though. Definitely my size. Starting to speak weirdly now. Something about the energy drink kind of makes me slur. What is it? Alcohol? Nah. Don't mix alcohol with energy drinks, boys. Boys and girls. Children. Don't do that. I don't know, some people do that like every friggin' day and they survive. I don't know how the hell they do that. There's gotta be a limit. Yeah, just make sure you invite me to a party immediately when you're able to. Remember, I can't make the party myself. And I probably will recognize that it's you. Unless you have a new character that I don't know of. Illyrian. Yeah, I want to see how far we can get it through Heaven's Sword this week. There's a particular thing that comes near the end of the whole thing that I want to see. If we don't see it this week, that's fine. We'll eventually get to it. I mean, I think next week there should be no problems with Final Fantasy Friday. Depending on how the rest of the week goes and what I want to do with other games, we might have more than one FF14 stream. Still need to prepare some things. I have not prepared well enough for Tajigen Toku Tuesday talk. Toku Tuesday, we can call it. It's just a quadruple T right there. 4T, you can call it. Tajigen Toku Tuesday talk. If I could reduce that to be three words instead, Tajigen Toku Tuesday maybe, that would work really well because then we have triple T, so that's even more of an alliteration. I'm insane. I'm a maniac about alliterations. That's what I meant to say. Ugh. As much as I am a maniac about FF14, you might say. Will I take damage from this? No, I can't even jump on top of that thing. It doesn't let you jump on top of them. In Lotro, you take fire damage if you're near a fire. I recall a Harnkegger in which there was a person dancing on the lava. The lava didn't do enough damage to be dangerous to them, so they were just like dancing. And a person next to them was playing, I don't remember what instrument they were using. They were playing a version of Through the Fire and Flames by Dragon, what was it? Dragon, what was the name of the band? I forgot now. Dragon Song? No. Dragon Slayer, right? Let me just search it quickly. What the hell was the name? I can't believe I forgot. Dragon Force, there we go. Dragon Force, yeah, thank you, Humbert. You would know, you would know. We know it very well. Well, apparently I don't, but we know it, yeah, Dragon Force. So yeah, somebody playing. I did record this, by the way. I have it there on my Twitter somewhere. This was years ago. I was documenting the Harnkegger games in a way, getting very hyped about them. And that was one of the things that made me win an award in the Harnkegger games, like special award. And I think it's still the last Harnkegger that has happened by now. You're getting old. And I've always been very forgetful, Humbert. And especially when I'm like doing a lot of things at once like this. I'm streaming, I'm playing a game. We're talking about many things. I forget. It's happened to me all the time. Like, I'm telling a story, and a little distraction just makes me forget everything I just said. It's always been like that. But what was I gonna say? Yeah, you see, I already forgot what I was gonna say next. Yeah, Through the Fire and Flames. I did have it recorded somewhere. I kind of want to search it. Hold on. DPS or heals? Well, I'm a healer, so yeah, just don't go for any healing, Illyrian. Now I'm obsessed. Now I'm obsessed. You should not let me speak for too long, because this happens. Hold on, let me see if I can search this. Twitter Advanced Search might help me here. And if I can still find that, that would be great. That was several years ago now. May have been 2018 or 2019. I don't think it was earlier than that, but maybe it was. Let's see. I'm gonna try to search it a particular way. Fire Flames on the same... I remember I said through the fire and the flames at the Harnkegger Games. I believe that's... Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. Give me a second. Give me a second. So, give me a second here. I gotta show the video. It will be even better than how I described it. Oh yeah, hold on. I misremembered. The person that was dancing on the lava was not another person. That was me. I was the one dancing on the lava. What was happening is that somebody put a campfire and they were doing the song. They were alone on the lava, so I joined them and I started dancing to their Through the Fire and Flames. To their version of Through the Fire and Flames. And this was 2018, for heaven's sake. That can't be right. That can't be right. Ah, we need the Harnkegger Games back. That's insanity. Yes, I was dancing on lava. Give me a second. Let me show you. I'm gonna have to do it a different way because, well, it's gonna go a little bit off the edge because I'm gonna put it in full screen, but 1 second here. Where is it? Where is it? I think it's right here. Here it is. We literally went through the fire and flames today at Harnkegger. This was 25 September 2018. Let's see. Oh yeah, somebody else is dancing here. So the person is, I think, off screen. Hopefully you can hear it. Let me mute Final Fantasy XIV because I think the volume is lower than I expected it to be. Give me a second. Listen, listen. Can you listen? Can you hear? Can you hear it? Hopefully it's hearable. There's fire and the flames we carry on. Yeah, do we have a quality toggle? I wish we had a quality toggle because, you know, if it sometimes it's gonna go for lower quality, but it's also always gonna be automatic. I hate that. I hate that. They should have a quality toggle like YouTube and Twitch, but what was I gonna say? Yeah, hopefully you could hear it. It was lower than I thought, but there it was. This is bringing all Lotro memories back for me. I know. And I mean, it's not old Lotro. It's 2018. Ugh, I miss it so much, but no time for it right now. No time for it right now. So yeah, we are ready. You can go ahead and queue for that, Illurin. I think it's just gonna be us for now. Yeah, we're ready. Let's go for it. A different pitch, but it's definitely through the fire and flames. Let's go. Let's wait for the others. Oh dear! I just realized this is gonna be my first trial as a healer. Oh no! If you have any tips, Illurin, let me know. If you can type in the chat. Oh man. Oh man. I was not thinking. Alright, let's give it a try. Let's see how it goes. Ah. Yeah, I'm telling them in the chat that it's my first time doing this trial and it's my first time healing. I do want to watch the cutscene. Although I think we can watch them later at the in-room. Well, let's do it like this. I mean, look at this cutscene. It's worth watching. And this music. Welcome to Hell, Humbert. Oh no. Time indeed for a trial by fire. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Ikuzo. Don't get knocked off platform. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimasu, Minna. Thank you for waiting. I don't know which tank to focus on, but I'm gonna try to focus on one of them. I'm gonna try to do a combust. Let's heal Nixcat if we can. Yeah, let's heal Nick's cat. Maybe a learning you can focus, or sorry, no, never mind. Why was I thinking the learning was the other healer? I was gonna say they can focus on the other tank, but I'm gonna do it like that. Because I think they were focusing on the other person, but I'm not sure.
Furious as a blaze.
Let's see, let's try... Yes, the balance. Let's try to give it to the other tank. Both advantages there. That's the way to do it as an astrologian in a trial. Let's go. See, I can't even see most of the combat because I'm focusing on the player list over there on the left side. I'm gonna try to stick by where the other healer is. Maybe both of us being together can work out. Oh, no, 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 no! I'm gonna die! Ah! Did the other healer heal me? Thank you for that. I feel like such a noob though. You feel like a noob if another healer has to heal you. Like you're a healer and you have to be healed by somebody else. But I don't know if that's what happened. That is indeed the Blade Master though. Next time I should do this as DPS. Even though it's gonna be a ranged DPS, I mean... Yeah. I would love to do this as a tank. That would be like the proper battle against this warrior.
I am invincible.
I am invincible. No, you're not. See, I want to kill the other healer, but feels like a jerk move. Like I shouldn't heal that person that can heal themselves. I don't know. I don't know. If you have any tips for me after this, you should heal the other healer if you see that happen. Okay, thank you, Humbert. I can't read the chat as much, but if you have any tips, always let me know. Okay. I should give that to one of the DPS, by the way. Let's give it to any of them. I'm not even gonna pay attention to what the card is. I'm just gonna give them whatever. Let's do Astrodyne. I keep remembering Global Dyne from like Dick and Jane. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any DPS against anything else. Or actually, I kinda did. Didn't pay attention there. Oh no, I didn't mean to heal Torumi there, actually. Torumi didn't need that much healing, I misclicked. I'm not gonna use F2 and F3 and all that for this. It's too many people. And the other F buttons are too far away. If you see big AoE, do AoE heal, thank you. Yeah, like... I'm not just rusty... It's not just my first time doing this, but I'm also kind of rusty in healing because I haven't played that much in a while lately. Let's heal the other healer as well, like Humbert said. I need to recover my mana. Let's give this to someone. Another card for someone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Prepare thyself. Let's go. It's time for the AoE heal, I think. Yes! Rejoice in it! Rejoice! The Nut have the best primal, seriously. Rambo is no longer my favorite primal. Absolutely not. Which one was my AoE heal? That's the problem. I don't remember. Yeah, I couldn't move in time. But okay. Ooh, the music! I'm gonna be silent now. Sugoi. Ooh. I'm gonna be silent so I can also concentrate. You know what I've been forgetting about? My other skills. I have other skills I can use. Limit break, let's go. Let's end this now. Yes, we have. Well done, everyone.
Does the sacred rite of combat proclaim the victor? I lay my blades at thy feet, child of man.
You are the best Primal, Ravana. You are the best Primal. I hope we can meet in better circumstances next time. Perhaps a friendly sort of combat. I got healed a little bit, Torumi. Thanks for the help as always, Elurian. Let's get out of here. Too bad I couldn't give player commendations to anyone. Wait, can I give you a player commendation? Let me see. I don't see the option. No, it would show like a little thing right here. So I think I missed it. I don't know. I didn't do so badly, I think, but if you have any advice, can anybody tell me how you... Oh, wait. I'll tell you in a moment. Forgot there could be another cutscene after this. I think it's just the Nath, like, scurrying after Ravana was defeated. Isail, talk to me, Isail.
You do not disappoint, warrior of light. Would that I had your skill in battle. I do begin to see why so many place their faith in you. For all his savagery, I do not think Ravana one to break his word. Provided the dragons do not trespass upon Nath lands, they should have little to fear of the Primal's biting blades. We have done well, have we not? Come, let us return to Vidofnir and share these glad tidings.
Yes, indeed. I love this shot, by the way. I just took a screenshot. I knew when Asing was gonna show up right there when I saw that camera angle.
Once more you achieve the impossible, bringer of light. But with every mortal heart that succumbs to fear and fury, another voice is joined to the chorus, beseeching divine succor.
Divine succor? I love the sound of that. Sounds nice.
At their bidding, warring gods will shake the firmament, and your world will be consumed in the swelling storm of chaos.
Are we playing exactly into what the Asians want? I thought we weren't exactly. We have a way to destroy Asians, you asshole. I love that fight too, Lurin. So what I was going to ask is that, how do you agree, like you're not really communicating, especially because it's only text chat in this case. What do you do with the other healer? And this goes for like raids as well, I think. When you only have two healers, when you have two healers, more than one healer, and two tanks, how do you exactly like synchronize with the other healer? How do you sort of agree on which tank to heal, or you don't, and why not? How do you do it? Like, I don't know, if anybody has any advice, let me know about that. I don't want to like overstep on them. I think we had one situation in which we had a raid and the other healer, one of the healers or one of the tanks was being very rude to the other. And Lurin was there. I think it was the first time we did like a raid. Like the first raid, it was literally the first time we did that. Which is extremely rare in FF14, but yeah. I don't know. But yeah, let me catch up with the chat a little bit. Also, I think since you should be using the aspect that gives shields. Did I forget? What was it? Expected Helios? Oh, and I didn't even pay attention to potential Esuna. I think there was nothing to Esuna though. Short cast, didn't do light speed enough. Swift cast is also for a revival. I need to remember that. Haven't played in a while as a healer, so yeah. Always watch cutscenes on first time. Yeah, Lurin. It's very situational. It will be easy to explain in voice chat, but I'll try to tap some stuff out. Alright, we can leave that for another time then, because yeah, it's a good conversation to have. Yeah, I see what you mean, Lurin, Humbert. I see. We should leave that for another time, because we'll just be continuing on the stream later today with the rest of Heaven's Sword. I don't know if there's another trial anytime soon, but yeah. That wasn't so bad, honestly. Let us continue. Never since we first fought have I seen you draw upon the full extent of your power, and never from afar till this day. You are a marvel to behold, Khaiden. Well, 'tis time we rejoin our companions. They will be eager to hear the tale, and to continue our journey. Yes, Lady Iceheart. Just, you know, we're on a first name basis now, but calling her Lady Iceheart feels like it's like being very respectful to her. Not respectful. Respectful is not the word, but it's like being even more It's like almost. It's also like saying, like being complimentary. Is that the word? No, I think this is a different word. Like giving her a compliment at the same time as I'm calling her a different name, kind of like. It's being like very, very kind towards her. Like I think highly of her. That's it. I think so highly of you that I'm gonna keep calling you Lady Iceguard because it sounds very noble, very powerful. Let's say. You deserve that gravitas. You deserve the nobility of that name. Although no doubt some Ishgardians are gonna think of that name disdainfully, and they would say disdainfully, but not me. Since you're Astrologian, if you see the second healer is a shield user, then the aspect that gives HP regen, if the second healer doesn't use shield, the aspect that gives shields. Do I have the aspect that gives shields though? I can't see anything that does that. Let me see the descriptions. Everything is just restoring HP, so you may be referring to something in a later level, Humbert, but I'm not sure. I don't see anything that gives shields, per se. No, I don't see anything. So first off, if there are two tanks, you usually want to prioritize the tank with tank stance on. Oh, how do I know though? Unless the tank without tank stance known as soft tank. That's good to know though, because that's also good for my future tanking. If for some stupid reason both tanks have their tank stance on, then you pretty much just need to prioritize whoever is pulling aggro on the boss. Yeah, I would have to know how to pay attention to that. That's another story, isn't it? I think we're gonna get to some point in the stream in which I'm not gonna... While we're doing something like that, I'm not gonna be communicating as much on the stream. It's kind of like when I'm in a collab, I don't read the chat as much. I can't really read the chat out loud as I do in a stream like this. So it would be kind of similar to that. Because you've seen it, even when I'm playing Fortnite solo, we have like 2 players left. I'm talking out of my mind. I'm blabbering, reading the chat here and there. Like, I'm proud to say that. It's a nice skill to have developed after many, many live streams. Healing is hard, man. I know, Humbert. Sometimes people say it's easier than like tanking and even DPS. DPS by default is always going to be the easiest thing in an MMORPG. In a group setting, I mean. So that's always why healers and tanks are more wanted than DPS. And well, in this game you have more DPS than the other classes. Most MMOs are going to be like that. There's going to be more DPS than healers and tanks combined. It really doesn't matter if there are 2 healers. The only thing that you need to worry about is one of the 2 healers. If it's a bunch of people die at once. If one was a healer, you always res the healer first without exception. Yes, you always res the healer. Yeah. You know, that was a typo you put. Rise instead of res, but I got what you meant. The word fits. You know, the healer is gonna literally rise up again. So it works. But yeah, I gotcha. I get you. I'm gonna have to learn how to know which one is the off tank and which one is not. Like, I'm guessing there's an icon somewhere. Yeah, there you go. Like, you know, with Cosmo, you can see it says free stance, which it shouldn't have, by the way. It should be defender stance. Or maybe not. No, yeah, free stance I think is good. It would tell me. So this would be an off tank instead of a main tank. Yeah. You can teach me in voice chat. Much like Adexi the other day was teaching me things about healing. About Astrologian specifically. We can do that. Well, you weren't there, Loren, but yeah, Adexi someday, a while ago off the stream was teaching me things. Mist was there, I think Doki was there. Anyway. The Endman's god has fallen then. Impressive, Warrior of Light. I'm sure you could have done it too if you had the echo. Khaiden, Lady Isile, thank the 12. This happened, that happened, blah 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 blah. Lord Ravana, you say? How curious that the Vat never mentioned his name. And you are quite certain he will keep his word? He was an honorable warrior? There was honor beneath his savagery. That we survived the encounter at all was a miracle. A miracle I must attribute to Khaiden. Never did I doubt you, Warrior of Light. Unlike some, you were gone so long that Master Alpino here nigh lost his wits with worry. Fretting like a maid for her sweetheart he was. What? Estinian, was that truly necessary? What's it? You don't need to say it like that. What the heck? Not truly necessary, but certainly true. He can be such a savage, like he has no chill. What he's been saying with Isile, you know, the way he's been speaking with her, now with Alphino, he has no chill. Chill out, Estinian. We're not in combat right now. Look at Alphino. What matters is that the primal is banished, and our promise fulfilled. We should return to Bidofnir without delay. She's not gonna believe us though. Lest you forget, this was but a means to secure an audience with the worm, Racevelker. Nidhunk's minions will not be halted by idle chatter. Come now, we must make every moment count. Those two are always in combat. You are unkind, Destinian. For all his experience and intellect, Alfino is still but a boy. Yeah, I'm with Isile on this one. That was a bit too far. It was funny, but a bit too far. See, we agree. Come on. Yeah, like Alfino is still like... He's a lesson, right? I don't know how it is with the lesson and Hayur when it comes to ages, but... He's like 15 years old or so, I think. He's great. He's great. He's an amazing kid, if you could say like that, but... He's still young. That comes out at moments. With Alice as well, it comes out here and there. Good old Estinian, aka Elven Batman. Yeah. Elven Batman. My god, I love the sound of that. Steam-powered Graper of Dragoons. Rejoice in the glory of combat! You know, I should get that as a sound effect. We still don't have... We lost the old sound effects, the ones we used with the exclamation mark, but they could be good for maybe a soundboard. Although it's not quite the same. It's not quite the same, but... Oh, you know what? We could have it for the Discord soundboard. I'm making a note. Like, that can be applied to so many things. So many things. Seriously. It's natural for him to feel concern for his companions. Very true. Ah, you should have seen the boy threaten. 'Twas a sight to behold. What the hell, man? Tease him no more. Master Alfino is to be applauded for his sense of responsibility. Given his years, it is little wonder the burden weighs heavy upon his shoulders. Yeah. He knows that he has to be an important figure. Oh, and there it is, by the way. Wind up Alfino. Both of them right there. This is a good shot. Let me try screenshot of the two of them. Like, he knows this is not just something that's gonna, you know, go away. Like, he has to play an important role for the rest of his life in Eorzean events. Much like I do. Only that I chose this. Now I can't get away from this, but you know, he's had it since birth, you know, it's kind of like being a king, being a prince. There's a burden on you. Yeah, Discord soundboard for the win. We have yet to use it, but if you have Nitro, you can use the ones I have on the soundboard with like other servers. So let's remember. Oh yeah. We did the Bahamut calls a while ago. Illurin, Miss Weaver, some other people helped me. It was great because, you know, we had to do them on sync. That thing is difficult from what I hear. I have yet to do them on synced with like, synced with like a regular party. Ooh, if you do them sync with your community, I might join you on that. Depends on when you do it and if you, and well, what kind of skill set is necessary. I want to get better at healing because I want to keep making my astrology my main class. By the way, 90-second ad break. Time for another 90-second ad break here, so bear with me a little bit. It's a nice break after the battle, you know? So let's do it a little bit. I'll drink some water. Some water. Yeah, I need to hydrate a little bit better. But I'm still like on time to drink a little bit more water. But it's been so hot lately. Like, I want to just have icy water now, but that has its problems as well, especially for my voice. Wow, excuse me. Ugh. I kind of swallowed wrong for a moment. Ads, laughs, and subscriber. Yeah, let's go, Illurin. I want to not read the rest of the chat though, so I can read it to keep everybody in the loop at the right time. You know, this is also what I mentioned about collabs earlier. Like, if I were in a collab, I would need to have the Discord window open, I think, instead of the dashboard, because that's where I have it. So I will not be able to really keep track of when the ads are running. I wonder if I should really go all the way for a 4-monitor display. That's a point in which I don't know how to do it because it depends on... Yeah, like you have to do something more than just the graphics, the graphic card, like outlets. So to go for 4 monitors, like I think the way I have it right now with my graphics card, one of them is on an HDMI connection, one of them is on a... What was it? Display port? Yeah, DP connection. And the other one was... like one of the other ones, and it was converted from HDMI into that one, I think, or from VGA into that one because it's like kind of an old monitor. So there's still one space left, but it would have to be converted to something else, or I need to have like something that links 2 monitors together. I don't know how it works, but I should figure it out. I do think 4 monitors is too much at this point. The best thing for me to do would be to maybe buy a tablet, maybe link it to my PC, or maybe not, and have a dashboard there. And that's where I like keep track of things. And I can touch it too, like I can just extend my hand and I touch it and I do something in it. Because it's touch. That might be a good idea. Anyway. Yeah, that's great, Humbert, if you can do it. It's worth doing. It's worth doing the coils. The story in it is so important. So I'm glad we did it in the time in which we did it. Again, thanks to Learning for that. But yeah, it would depend on the server data center. We are on Excalibur, by the way. Excalibur. Alright. Yes, we're gonna get an ether current. Let's go. Alphinu is keen to inform Bidofnir of Lord Ravana's defeat. Guzon. Shall we be on our way to Annex Shrine then? I will not have the dragons think that we have forgotten our bargain. Bidofnir is not counting on us to remember the bargain. Bidofnir is thinking that we either just were speaking out of our asses, or she thinks that we went into it and we died. That was her attitude. So let's see, where is it? Where is it? Over here, right? You know, I could go to this porter, maybe? I wonder if I can take this porter from the chocobo keeper over there. Let's not find out, though. I'm just gonna go there through the map. First, let's go for this ether current. 372 yalms to the northeast. Or you know what? I am gonna take that risk, yeah. Let's go for this ether current. Then I'm gonna go elsewhere and I'm gonna get myself some new consumables. That increase spell speed or something, you know. They're not necessary, but it's good to have them. Piety plus 8%, Vitality plus 8%, spell speed plus 8%. XP 3% increase, that doesn't apply to me right now, but it's good to have it. Just in case. And then I'm gonna come back through the Ethernet over there. And we'll see. Good news is you are on our data centers. I have move over to your server and help you. Let's go. So it may depend, like, if we do the whole thing, like you were saying with your community, Lurin, with the Toradrim. Let me get the name right. The Toradrim? Did I say it right? I'm sorry if I mispronounced it. Yeah, like, it would be the other way around. Humbert would have to come to Excalibur. But it's possible, it's doable. The Toradrim, there we go. Yeah, I think I said it right. Right, we're looking for that ether current. Oh, 183 yalms to the west. Is that another ether current than the one I was looking for? I'm not sure. Anyway, let's keep going. There it is. Elvish for Forest Vanguard. I didn't know that, actually. I like it. Like this sort of place. We're literally in another forest. I don't know, maybe I'll end up liking it better than Gridania now. Or not Gridania, sorry, the Black Shroud. I mean, you have a place called Chocobo Forest, for heaven's sake. How can you not like that? Come on. Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna teleport back to... Yeah, let's see if we can find any vendors in Ishgard that have that. I'm gonna try not to take too long, though. There's always a market in one of the cities, right? All of them had it. I haven't gotten to your favorite area in Heaven's Door yet. Really? I thought the Dravanian lands would be your favorites. There's dragons and it's a forest, but apparently not. I'm surprised. Like, yeah, dragons and a forest. I mean, gotta be the one. But yeah, let's see. Which one was it? The Brim? Which one was the market area? Oh yeah, it was this one. The Jewel Crozier. What is a Crozier anyway? You haven't been to the actual Dragon Zone yet. Aha. Aha. Yeah, you're right, because like you also see other territory. The Nath were there. Seriously, just look at this whole thing. This merchant, the way she's dressed. I love it so much. I need to get more Ishgardian fashion. Would an apothecary have what I'm looking for? I don't think so. Does anybody use these things? Those kinds of potions. Fieldcraft supplier, carvery. What is a carvery? Oh, okay. This is what I was looking for. What does carvery stand for? Or sorry, what does it mean? I don't even know. It's a male gratin beef stew. This is none of these are gonna work, I think. Proper squish. You have an Ishgard outfit on Torumi? Let's go. Yeah, because as an astrologian, it would make really good sense to have that. Don't get me wrong, I still love this one though. This is me 100%. This is me. The thing that kinda makes me want another one more than this one is that this belongs to another character. So it's me just borrowing their clothing. I'd rather have something a bit more original. I was looking for something that maybe had more spell speed. Vitality being increased is a good thing though. So let's buy 50. Wait, was this the one? Yeah. Let's go for it. Go for it. Believe in Nexus. Going to let him in tonight. You guys right now dealing with the fact that I win a 50-50 on Honkai Star Rail. Let's go. Congratulations on beating Gacha Hell. I don't know what that means. Win a 50-50, but it does sound like a 50% chance, so yeah. You have Granty on the next banner. You wanted to lose the 50, okay. I don't know how the whole thing works. I need to, like, stay far away from Honkai Star Rail because it's gonna suck me in and I'm not gonna get out of that black hole. A beautiful black hole, but one that I can't get out of nonetheless. Forget about everything else in my free time. No. I'm not gonna touch that. Not anytime soon. Okay, let's return to where we were. Here in the map. Ravania. What a beautiful name for a place. What a beautiful place. Do we have this synchronized? There we go. I forgot there was an Ethernet right there. I don't need to take the Chocobo port. Hoping you get lucky on your clay poles this weekend on Genshin. Sending you the best superstar luck, Illurin. What does a clay pole mean? Like, I know Clay is a character, one of the newest ones. But what does it mean to have a character pole? Like stuff for her? Is that what it is? I don't know. Will the dragon now honor her word? That remains to be seen. I see indeed. Vidofnir will be pleased to hear of Lord Ravana's defeat, and of his pledge to recall his soldiers. You should be the one to break the news. The victory was yours, after all. Also, Cosmo. You deserve to have attention, by the way. Don't think I don't appreciate you. Don't think I take it for granted. Never. Though I return, little one. Hast thou abandoned thine ill-conceived contest with the Nath? Nay, my friend. We return in triumph. By Khaiden's hand was the beastman's god, Lord Ravana, laid low. In his overconfidence, the primal swore to withdraw his followers from your lands in the event of his defeat. A promise we believe he will keep. The Nath shall trouble you no longer. The deity is slain then. How dost thou contend with his biting blades? But the particulars matter not. Thou hast fulfilled my promise, and I shall fulfill mine. We should have a conversation another time, Vidofnir. I'll tell you all about it. I mean, really, it was a trial with 8 people. I didn't do most of the work on slaying it. I did the work in healing the people that were slaying it, you might say. Still very important, but not the direct, like, final hit, I think. You know, for all I know, I may have gotten, like, a final hit right there with Malefic. I don't know who got the final hit, but, like, I didn't... No, yeah, I think I did a final Malefic, and then, like, a second or two after I did it, while it was reloading, is when it went down, so it wasn't me, I think. I don't know. Attend me, mortals. Hie you unto the deepest reaches of morn, and there shall you find Halo, the altar from which you may begin your ascent to the summit of some owl. But be fairly warned, the minions of Nidhogg shall not lightly suffer your presence on that sacred mount. By your struggles within the cavern shall I judge your party possesses sufficient fortitude to proceed. We shall not disappoint you, Bidovnir. If memory serves, the Cavern of Morn is entered from the second floor of the central tower. Let us begin the climb. See, this is such a Final Fantasy location as well. I feel the regular Final Fantasy vibes from that. Be fairly... Oh, yeah. But what are we gonna do to those minions of Nidhogg? Are we gonna have to kill them? You're sacrificing people just to judge if we are fit for this? I don't know if it's the best way to do it. Okay, so it's all the way here. Ah, yes, it's a dungeon. It's a dungeon. Then we're about to get into another dungeon. Oh, Klee's an old character. I thought it was like the new, like, little, in lack of a better way to describe her, a little girl with green hair. Thought it was her. She's a new character, but I think she's somebody else. Full Klee when I started streaming Genshin 2 weeks after its release. Let's go. Let's go. No, she had another name, right? You know what I need to do? The first thing that came to my mind was Civilization 6, because there's a mob in which you have Mondstadt as a civilization, and some of the Genshin girls are the leaders of the Civ. I need to get back to that. This is a thing that attracted me to Civilization so much. Modding like that. Having Arctix Krieger leading Battlon. Then also having somewhere else the Geats, led by Beowulf, going to war with China. Who go to war with the North Pole, led by Santa Claus. Who go to war with, what was it called? Stormwind? The place of the humans in World of Warcraft? Led by their leader, I forgot. The first one that they had in Vanilla, or rather the one that came after Vanilla, because in Vanilla his son is there for a moment because he's not there. The prince is there. King Varian Rin? I think it's Varian Rin, yeah. But yeah, like, there's mods that have that. The Tauren are somewhere else in the map. Led by, Bloodhoof, I think it was? Yeah. The bridge beyond this chamber leads to Morn. It is a place of silence. Tread softly through its halls. Looks so much like Mythica's armor. No, Klee's the little elf girl that wears red and throws bombs. You've 100% seen her if you tune into literally any of my Genshin streams. So yeah, maybe she kind of looks similar to that new one. What was her name? Nahida? Or something like that? Yes, it's Nahida. I was thinking of Nahida. Not sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but yeah. I thought she was Klee for a moment. Let me see Klee then. Yeah, they're so similar. Yeah, I see her now. Klee's like the poster child of Genshin. They look so similar. They just have like different clothing, different hair. In the style, I mean. They look so similar to me. I'm sorry. Nahida is the newest Archon. I don't know what it means, but it sounds like a very high importance position. I love them both though. Yes, that's nice. Gulin Kambi has a quest from me. Damn it, I want to do those side quests so badly. So badly. Ugh. But we should focus right now only on the MSQ. There's good reasons why we shouldn't leave them for later. I don't know, I keep being in disbelief about all of you saying that there are too many and it's gonna take a long time. It is gonna take a long time because I've done it like that in other games, but I refuse to believe that there's so many of them. Like, they look measurable to me. You don't see them like everywhere on the map. You can see a certain amount of them only. I've sort of seen that in the wiki as well. Damn it! One of these days I'm just gonna do it! Too many what? Blue quests? No, just side quests, although that includes some blue quests as well. Like most, if not all of them. It doesn't have to be every single one of them. Like the ones I would leave out are the ones that are repeatable quests, maybe? I would do them once, maybe, and that's it. Yeah, tribal quests, I would be doing them too. I want to do them on stream, actually. I do want to do those on stream. Just do blue, those are the important ones, yes. There are some other ones that I'm leaving out, because even those I'm leaving out because they tend to be a lot. There were some blue quests right where I was. I'm going the wrong way here. Let me see how I can go where I need to go. I can't see a way there. Let me see if I can find a route. Careful with the enemies. Don't want to get into combat right now. I think this is not the way. If you want to do the normal side quests, you can just off stream. I want to share the story, Allurin! There's story to them. Not as complex, not as long as the main scenario quest, but there's a story to them. I want to share it. I'm an FF14 maniac. I'm a story maniac. You know it, Allurin. Seriously. It needs to be shared. It needs to be documented. Even if it's just exploration of this little... Just finding like a little corner on the map. Just this little rock. This rock here. Oh, you have to come to this rock and just dance on top of it. Yeah, let's see. And this is the entire quest right here. You just have to do that. There's some story to that. That is a story to me. We must do it. We must document everything. I have done like a side quest or two off the stream. Not really that many. Let me fetch quest story, yeah. We are not going the right way here. It's just like the troll shows all over again. Well, let me see, from here... It is good to uncover part of the map, though. I think I kind of lost my way here somewhere. Oh, Torumi, I see you. I'm a little bit lost, but let me see if I can backtrack a little bit. Let's see if there's an either current nearby. Not that near. 731 yalms to the southwest. Honestly, at this point, it has become refreshing to... Oh, coming to me? Okay. That works too. I'm gonna be here overlooking this fantastic castle. If that's what it is. And you can lead the way. We can find our way. Find our way. 夢を解き放て。一か八かのカウンターだから限界バトル叩きつけて。傷ついたっていいんじゃない。Yeah, this is a great shot. Let me take a screenshot here. This is such a Final Fantasy shot. Look at this. This is a Final Fantasy shot right here. 100%. I see you, Torumi. Yeah, by all means, lead the way. You can mount up, just don't fly. You know I can't fly. Go for it. Go for it. Oh, I can get on. Right. Hold on, I think I probably have to dismount. How do I get on again? Right pillion, there we go. Let's do it. And I do get to fly, in a way, before anything else. That works out. Oh yeah, look at this place. Look at this place. That's gonna be another screenshot. Like, this is the type of screenshot you look at when you look at the game information on Steam or some page like that. Like, they have screenshots showing the best aspects of the game. You would see something like that. A shot like this. Taxi time, yeah. Thank you for the lift. Is this the place? Okay, I think this leads to the place. Yeah, I see it. You go here, you go here, you go there. That works out. Thank you, Torumi. Mourn, yeah. I'm gonna pay attention to the minimap then. Let's mount up, let's mount up. Find our way. 夢を解き放て. I see a fate. What level is this fate? 53? Okay. Figured you want to explore this. Well thought. Thank you, Lurin. By the way, I'm reading some messages in the chat there, just in case you're wondering if I say something out loud. That looks like I'm reading something, but yeah, I'm just not showing the chat on stream. So be careful with the enemies. Look at this one, like a dinosaur. This would be a dragon type, maybe, in Pokemon. Vine Garoon. That sounds like a Pokemon name. Zericta, maybe. That's another dragon type for sure. Dragon rock type, maybe. This is kind of like a cave, rocky area. Lava. Stuff like that. Maybe dragon fire type. No. Doesn't look like a fire dragon to me. Rock dragon type. Like, there is like a dinosaur-based Pokemon that is a rock dragon type. You get it from a fossil. It's from one of the most recent games. But I'm not sure. I think it's the Galar games. Alright. Then let's see. I think this is gonna unlock the dungeon, maybe. So we're not gonna talk to Nidhogg yet. A dungeon is a bit more manageable for me as a healer, right? It didn't do so badly in the trial, though. We should do more practice with it. See, this is a great screenshot too. Be Dofnir. Well done, little one. As promised, I shall open the way to Somal Summit for thee and thy companions. I think what she meant was that those Nidhogg minions are the ones we encountered so far. The enemies that I avoided. Or maybe not, let's see. Heed me now, children of man. The domain you seek to enter hath not seen visitors of your kind in nigh on 1,000 years. Though I freely grant you passage, your presence will not be welcomed. To my kin, this mountain is revered as holy ground and resting place, both. Wear you the minions of Nidhogg during your ascent, for 'tis certain they shall take great offense at your intrusion. Is it an intrusion if you let me in, though? Can't you inform them or something? For heaven's sake. We are grateful for your warnings, gentle Bidofnir. My final words are for thee, Dragoon. Have care to keep the stolen power thou wieldest in check, lest it breed further despair. Come on, Estinian. Be chill, please, Estinian. Okay, Estinian? The way is open. Let us not tarry here. A moment. Shall we blindly forge on, knowing the dangers that await us? Tiamat herself is set to guard this peak. I do not fear Nidhogg's consort. Any dragon foolish enough to bar our path shall feel the sting of my lance. I told you to chill! Spoken like a true butcher. Need I remind you that we are come to parley a peace? Let us be clear, heretic. 'Twas to save Ishgard and her people that I first lent my support to this doubtful venture. And 'tis for their sake that I go now to speak with Hraesvelgr. But I said nothing of Tioman. Should the opportunity present itself to rid my people of one of their deadliest enemies, I shall take it. That is my duty as a Sewer Dragoon. Damn it, Estinian! You are beyond redemption. Talk to him, Alfino, come on. We will accomplish nothing by bickering. If we are to meet with Hraesvelgr, our path leads up the mountain. We shall defend ourselves if attacked, but avoid conflict wherever possible. What other choice do we have? Damn it, Estinian. Poor Isail. It's not going well for them. Time to unlock the actual Dragon Zone, yes. And yeah, he has no chill. Ah, that is some owl. Okay. Lurin, if you want to join me again, then you can queue up for some owl. Oh, let me talk to them first, though. I want to see what they have to say. We shall defend... Oh, yeah. The same thing. A dragon lost to anger is beyond all control. This I learned to my sorrow when I unleashed the horde upon Ishgard. I feel the weight of the Dervanian rancor pressing down upon me. Look, I still consider him a great ally, but he needs to get over the Ishgardian zealousness. But yeah, go ahead and queue up if you want to join me on that. Illurin. And then we'll go for it. Some owl. 1 second, I'm drinking water here. Let's do this. A regular dungeon is my first time doing this dungeon, but it's more of a regular dungeon, so to speak. So let me tell them in the chat what's going on. I love the way Illurin is greeting them in the chat. He's like, Megoban and my friends, it is a pleasure to adventure with you today. And a smiley face. But a complete, like, smile. The one with D. Alright, let's focus on the tank. Although I'm gonna give somebody one of these. I think this is the one for range attacks, so that's good. Let's give it to Torumi. The tank is tanking up. Getting the enemies there. Let's do a benefic. And let's continue giving those benefits because I feel like there's gonna be a lot of damage. Are they doing mitigations? It feels like they're losing a lot of health very fast. This is Gunbreaker, right? I don't know how Gunbreaker works, but I'm gonna try to benefic as much as possible. Mai Kagemiya. Kagemiya Mai. The names of players are always so great. Final Fantasy XIV lets itself really well. Oh, that's... Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Poison. Thank you, Lurin. I see your message in the chat. I'm gonna read the whole thing. Esuna City. Welcome to Esuna City. Can I Esuna that? I can't Esuna that. Never mind. I can't Esuna that. Let's recover health. Okay. Shouldn't have given you the balance maybe, but whatever. You can't Esuna that poison, so never mind. I'm gonna pay attention as much as possible though for other things that can be Esunad. Esunade. Careful with the clusters. That's not the cluster I like to see. Star clusters, those are the ones I like. We are a star cluster after all. Try to do gravity here for the splash damage. Let's see how that works. One heal to Mai Kagemiya, our tank. I will need to heal other things. That is not good. Precision, heal thyself. Yes, that was a good heal. I'm doing light speed. I was gonna take swift cast, but no. It's light speed. Okay, no need to be healing that much. Damn it! I need to stay off of those things. They just pop up everywhere. Can't do anything. They keep popping up right next to me. That's what happens. I think. I'm gonna try my best to keep focusing on healing. Yeah, let them break the others. The arrow, that's definitely going for Torumi. Raskovnik, look at that. Let's have a combust. Blow up from the inside. Listen to that music. Another combust there. Careful with the AoE. More poison is gonna come our way, I think. We got this, though. We got this. Let's not go overconfident, but I think we got this. Here come the ads. Travanian Hornet. Let's see if anybody needs healing here. Time for another one of these. That goes for Torumi as well. Then the other DPS is gonna get the other one. Let's do it like this. Astrodyne is near. Do we have Astrodyne? I think we do, right? Level 54, I think we do have that. Oh, I think we have to keep those hornets from reaching that. Something tells me it's gotta be that way. Uh-oh. What is that? What is that? What is that? What did I just receive? No, I didn't get that, right? Because we defeated it. What was that thing? I'm gonna pass on that. There might be something good out of that. Remember, try to heal when tank is 50% healed, so you have time to make damage and play Yu-Gi-Oh! In the meantime. Yeah, great way to say it, but you're right. Since I'm still kind of like shaking off the rust of healing, I'm trying to overheal a little bit. And it's also because I'd rather be on the safe side, even knowing that at this point. Let's do a combust. Blow up from the inside. The other DPS is gonna get that. The other DPS is a machinist, right? Right, it's the one that has the gun, but it's not Gunbreaker. Gunbreaker is what the tank is. I'm gonna keep Astrodyne for the next battle. I'll activate that then. Yeah, I knew there was an enemy there. I was trying to get out of the way. I heard it. Maybe I should have saved Astrodyne further. Oh well. We'll face that enemy yet. Face that enemy again yet, is what I meant to say. Valaris can have that. Valaris Chaos. What a fantastic name. Valaris Chaos Bringer, I should say. Torumi is gonna have the arrow. So fitting. So fitting. Isn't it? So yeah, there hasn't been anything to Esuna so far, I think. We don't have any actual like poisons that can be Esunat away. Oh, and I just did Esuna. Great. That's not what I meant to do. Let's be careful here. Lots of AoEs. Careful with that Glacier Sprite. It's aiming at me, I think. Yeah, like those Glacier Sprites get close to you and then they do an AoE. I was able to predict that this time. I was about to do a combust on that Glacier Sprite. That works too. Peloton, let's move faster. Time for an arrow there. I'm trying to snooze the ads, by the way, to postpone the ads, but we may have one in the middle of this dungeon. Hopefully we don't. Twitch has this stupid thing in which they only give you like 3 5-minute postponements. You can only postpone it 3 times in 5-minute. Yeah, each of them is 5 minutes, and for some reason there's a limit to them. You have to wait for them to reload. For the snooze button to reload, which is one of the most stupid things I have ever seen in my life. Why give a limit to that in the first place? I've been thinking of not letting them be automatic anymore. Just kind of run them manually every once in a while. But I'm gonna keep forgetting, that's what I fear. So there's that. Let's do Helios. Do some good healing there like that. Careful with those slimes. What the blazes are those things? I gotcha, I gotcha. Tank Buster. No, that's not the Tank Buster. Let's heal everybody. That was a great heal right there, I think. No, what was this thing called? I know what you have to do for it, but I forget what it was called. Like the actual name of the thing itself. Let's do healing there. You can combust from the inside. This one would be a Rock Dragon type 2, I think. That is not what I meant to do with Torumi. I'm gonna have some damage here, so it's time for a Helios, I think. That was a bit earlier than I wanted to. Oh shoot! Ah! Didn't see that. Okay, let me get away from everybody. Gonna heal myself in a moment. Let's get that. Let's get that heal. Did that heal me? Everybody to me, everybody to me. Oh, there we go, there we go. Great defeat right there, right before that hit. Some of these things look really nice, but I don't know if I want to get any of this. I'm just gonna not roll for them for now. Stack marker, thank you, Lurin. Stack marker. I'm just gonna call it the stack. If I forget. You gotta stack, you gotta stack. Let's heal here. Oh! I moved for a moment, I couldn't do the benefic. Alright, let's do a gravity. Time for a little bit of DPS. What I like about the fact that in FF14 you need to do DPS as a healer is that this is a lot like the classic games. Like at some point the healer in the party is going to attack. You're not gonna have them healing all the time in most battles. I think in boss battles is when you want to keep them only to healing, which is also very accurate because it's the same here. Like in a dungeon, in a trial against a boss that's doing a lot of damage at once, you're gonna be doing that. I'm gonna try to move out of harm's way. The arrow goes to Torumi again. The arrow now goes to Valaris as well. The other VPS. Astrodyne. Let's do Astrodyne. Here comes the next boss. Ergo Dragon. I like that name. Careful with the AoEs. Let's do some Malefic here. Maleficent. This is a Maleficent way of dealing with the enemy. I just love the word Maleficent. So nice. Maybe my favorite Disney villain for that reason. Careful with the two enemies. Maybe it's time for a gravity. Or splash damage against both of them. Or maybe not. That was too much DPS. Too much DPS. Didn't realize it would be that much. Okay, I postponed the ads for another 5 minutes, but I can't postpone them anymore because Twitch is silly. So we may get an ad in the middle of the dungeon. Hopefully we don't. And then I have to wait how long? 47 minutes for that to be available again. Why? Why? What the hell is the point of that? Yeah, I have to see this cutscene. Tioman, Consort of Needhawk, we beseech you. Grant us safe passage to the mountain summit. We mean you no harm. I'm trying to read this very fast. As I thought, blind to reason like all the rest. If you will see our mission to its conclusion, you know what must be done. Well, here he comes. Such rage and rancor. Is there truly no other way? I like to think the other three companions are those three. Have they begun the battle yet? Thank you for waiting for me. I'm gonna see if I can thank them for waiting. I'm gonna take a bow. Hopefully they get the message. Arigato. You dare intrude upon this sacred mount? My jaws shall run red with the blood of men. Is what Pio-man said. Careful with the AoEs. Let's pay attention to that. Let's see if we get any ads in this battle. Standard boss battle fare so far. This also like feels like a classic Final Fantasy game in that sense. You have all those bosses that are much bigger than all the players. What should I do with this thing, by the way? Let's see if we can move away from them. Yeah, we're gonna receive... Oh my god. We're gonna receive some damage. That was a lot of damage. I nearly died there for a moment. Arrogant insects, be crushed beneath the weight of my fury. Are we supposed to get close to each other? Like a stack? Like a stack marker? Okay, that is not what I meant to do, but okay. We have Astrodyne ready, let's do it. Limit break at 2. Limit break gauge at 2 is what I meant to say. I'm just gonna keep doing Benefic 2. Thinking maybe the best idea here. They receive some of that AoE, that's okay. Let's heal them. Let's not get too greedy. I almost got greedy there for a moment with one heal. Don't get too ambitious, is the way I prefer to say it. The Ewer goes to Torumi. And the other one goes to Valaris. Or maybe I'll do another one for the tank. No, I don't think so though. Oh my god. I don't know how to shield myself against that damage. I'm sorry about that. But Tiamat is nearly defeated. Nidhogg, my beloved, it says. That was great timing because the healer died right there at the end. Yeah, because that damage was huge. There was something to it. There was some mechanic to keep in mind. Oh, and it does show the 3 of them with me. I should have taken a screenshot. I like that. Well, yeah, now it says the starting point, but it's gonna be me. Remember to run from Comet next time. Is what one of them said in the chat. Alright, it's gonna go towards the tank here for sure. Gonna give them the commendation. They can take any loot they want. I'm gonna get out of here. Oh, they're gonna get out of here. Thank you, my friend. Torumi just there dancing. Let's go. What was I gonna say? I was gonna do something. Okay, we got that in the inventory. I might just like destroy this thing if I need space in the inventory. Oh, yak milk! We got 6 yak milk. Where the hell did I get that from? Well, let's use that so we can have something. I'm gonna put it here. So we can then just liberate the inventory space. What the hell did I get that? When the hell did I get that? Oh, damn it. Man, we're gonna have an ad break in the middle of this cutscene. Twitch being Twitch. Twitch being silly. Let's see, I think we can see one crystal light up. We have blue, or rather teal, light blue. And then the yellow crystal. 4 more left. Hi, Dalen! Hi, Dalen! I'm waiting your return. We will be here when you return. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna leave the dialogue here because it's forcing me to go for 90 seconds of ads, so let's wait a little bit and we'll continue here where we leave off. Poor Alfino just looking worried for a while there. For over 90 seconds. I'm gonna drink some water in the meantime. Let's just wait a little bit. Thank you, Lurin. You did a great job healing there, Khaiden. Yeah, thank you. I did my best. What I think what I did wrong was the comet. Like, I had to run away from it. I didn't know how to do that. We'll figure it out. Like, there's this thing that appears on top of you, but like it follows you. So I don't know how to run away from that in the first place. How to like avoid the brunt of the damage on that one. Thankfully, it only happened towards the end, so they were able to finish the battle immediately. I think the ads are running right now. Sometimes it does that weird thing where it's saying ads starting soon, but it still says that during... Okay, yeah, it started. Sometimes it says that during the ad running itself. And yeah, it's worse if it runs automatically, because then it waits a little bit instead of when I do it, when I run it, when I hit the button, and I see it's about to come up. Like, I think what I should have is a timer somehow. Somewhere on the dashboard or attached to the dashboard that has a timer, and I can keep it, like, within my eyesight. Or if I could put it in my OBS dashboard, in my streaming software dashboard, I mean, might be good. Like a window of some sort. Very annoying to have to keep track of that. By the way, the air conditioner continues to make a loud sound. Hopefully you can't hear it. I'll have it checked up as soon as I can, which is not very soon, sadly. Let's wait a little bit. Very well, let's continue where we left off. Khaiden? I think I'm okay now, Alphinu. Things are going better. Tutsin Tioman was the last. I sense no other dragons nearby. I mean, Nidhogg is not gonna be happy now. Is that Nidhogg? What is happening? No, wait, not Nidhogg, Hraesvelgr. So difficult to pronounce. Hraesvelgr. Estinian! There's gotta be something inside him. Power of the dragons or the eye. Ah! Nidhogg. He roars. He knows we are here then? His fury. It bleeds through the eye. Fear not. I am yet my own master. But that Dame Worm's wrath burns hotter than flame. Come. The heart of the dragon's homeland yet lies before us. Thus do we add another link to the chain of vengeance. Oh, Saint Sheba, when will it end? And again, this makes for a great shot. I've been taking so many screenshots today.
To the peak of Som Al, at the end of a perilous mountain path,
Look at that.
whence could be seen a string of pearl-like islands, floating in possibly atop a sea of clouds.
We've already been to an area like this, so this is not new to us.
To a domain where dragons and men had once lived in harmony, whose majesty no mortal eye had glimpsed for nigh on 1,000 years. They came.
The churning mists. They came indeed. Ah, there's Torumi. Gotta walk around here. It's a long way though. Yeah, let's keep walking towards the area. Welcome to Dragonland. Let's go. Yeah, that's where being in BC for first runs and group content is nice. At the same time, it is nice to just experience it like that though. What you say is true, but also, and Cosmo is also walking with me, looking great. Wind Up Alphino has to jog a little bit. But what was I saying? Yeah. Look at this. Look at this, like, flower lantern here. It's so good looking. It reminds me of, there were some areas in Lotro that kind of had something that looked like that. The starter elven areas. Forget the names now. I knew the names, but I completely forgotten. Like, this is what we were doing. With Alphino, let's imagine Torumi was there too. Alphino, Isael, Estinian, all of them. Let's go for the Aetheryte first. The Ethernet, I've been calling them, but no. The Aetheryte. Let's attune to it. I feel the worm's anger. His lair is not far. Not far at all. We stand within the sacred homeland of dragons, beneath the sky that is Hraesvelgur's domain. Our quest nears its end, Khaiden. We have reached it at last. The peak of some awe. It is said to be the highest mountain in all of Eorzea, you know. I thought it could be I thought it called in Kurtas that the air here carries the chill of 12 winters. And that's an ether current unlocked as well. That's an ether current in this area, not in the last one, so... Wow, look at this, look at this. Lots of fates around here as well. There's another place here. We might be going there soon. Alfinu ponders the means by which you might find Hraesvelgur. Find Hraesvelgur. Now that we have scaled the mountain, there remains the problem of finding Hraesvelgur himself. The music! A little bit of Moogle Mog. Huh? What manner of creature is that? It's good that they have Mogs around here. This is truly Final Fantasy. They're the best things ever, seriously. We should follow that one. Khaiden, do my eyes deceive me, or was that a Moogle? Keep calling them Mogs. Yeah, Moogle. It was my understanding that they only dwelled within the 12wood. Certainly never expected to see one in the churning mists. If the Moogle does live here, however, he may know where Hraesvelgur makes his lair. Quickly now, before we lose the creature completely. You know, I keep confusing the name with Moglin, which is from Adventure Quest from Artix Entertainment. And they were probably based on Moogles, kind of. Get the Moogle! Yeah. Oh yeah, they're all fluffy. Fluffy Moogles. I can't ever like not like when I can't never get tired of encountering one. The sounds they make like are so good too. Bah, he's gone! Khaiden, we must widen our search. We're very close to another etherite as well, so we should go for that one if we can. Oh no, never mind, that was the last etherite. Is there an ether current nearby? 109 yalms to the east. Let's see if we can find it. Good king. We did see a Moogle, did we not? We definitely saw one. Etheric disturbance. The nearby air appears warped. You sense that concealing magics are at work. Where could he have gone? Let me talk to Estinian first. Stealth Moogle. A Moogle, did you say? I am unfamiliar with the breed, but I shall search for one nonetheless. I shall search for one nonetheless. I see no evidence of this Moogle of yours. Are you certain it wasn't a trick of the light? Mayhap it was simply one of these strange plants, shifting in the breeze? You think that's what a plant looks like? Are you out of your mind, Estinian? Even if it's shifting in the wind, like, what the heck? Isael will probably say something. I have heard tales of these Moogles. It is the first time I've ever laid eyes on one. They are rather adorable, aren't they? Yes, they are. What? What do you stare at me so? Can I not find a creature adorable? My heart is not truly made of ice. Well, I wasn't staring at you. I agree with you. And then the sound they make makes it even better. Look at that etheric disturbance. It is definitely concealing itself. There is no sign of a Moogle in the area. Let's talk to Alfinu. I'm sure I glimpsed the Moogle fleeing in this direction. Could he be concealing himself with magic? I think that is indeed what's happening. Alphinu seems convinced that the Mughals hold the key to find Hraesvelgr. To finding Hraesvelgr. And I see Kani Sena, and the two people behind her are looking kind of surprised. Are we gonna go back to the Black Shroud, to Gridania? Just to know what is going on with the Mughals. This is fascinating. Yeah. Kani Sena. Lauren. Confound it. Could we but enlist the aid of one of the local Mughals? I am certain Hraesvelgr would not elude us for long. Though the eye enables me to sense the presence of dragons, I can only identify Nidhoggs with any certainty. We could wander the mists for days, and not know if we were any closer to his brood brother. And those are days we cannot well afford to squander. Shall we divide our forces then? Lady Isail, might I ask you to question any dragons whom you judge is safe to approach? I shall try. Yet I fear the influence of Nidhogg's rage will render most of the Dravanians in the area deaf to reason. And what of you, Master Alphinu? I have not yet given up on the Mughals. Khaiden, come with me to Gridania. I mean to petition the aid of the Mughals' kin in the 12th. After that business with Muggle-Mog, I dare say they will be glad to help us. Assuming you have no need of me, I shall remain here. Nidhogg senses both the loss of his consort and the coming of the Eye, and his attention is firmly fixed in this direction. I mean to do what I can to hold his case, in the hope that it might delay any action against Ishgard. Thank you, Estinian. Come then, Khaiden. Let us make haste for Gridania, and rendezvous at Novika's altar. Ah, but I neglected to tell you. There is an aetherite of ancient construction here which should make the return journey rather less arduous. Pray, do not forget to use it. I think I already got it, but yes, you are right, Alphinu. Well, you love this party, Lurin, let's go. And we all kind of go separate ways. We'll reunite shortly. I get the feeling we might have another series of quests like Rauban, and then we'll continue with this. The etheric disturbances remain here. Speaking of that, let me see if I can find the ether current. It's very near, very near. I sincerely hope you have taken Master Alphinu's advice concerning the aetherite. You will not wish to miss the sport. You will not wish to miss the sport if Nidhogg deigned to visit us in your absence. The sport, you say? Listen to yourself, Estinian. What is the matter with you? That ether current might be outside this area. 52 yalms to the northeast. A little bit of platforming here. After Leap of Faith, I've kind of become better at platforming. Look at that. That really steeled me. Made me become better in a trial by fire. I'm guessing southeast now. Where the blazes is it? Gotta be here somewhere. I think it's maybe in that upper area there. Let's see. Let's go over there and see. 36 yalms to the northeast. That's where we're going. Gotta be here somewhere. There it is. But yeah, we're gonna get back to Gridania in a moment. Just going to get that ether current. Let's see if there's another one nearby. Yes, it's very far away. Let me just climb up here a little bit. See what we've got. Yeah. Thank you, Lurin. Current was up a ramp near me. Good king, I know, I still gotta learn the song. I'll learn it yet. Don't you worry. Then, let us return to Gridania. I'm eager to see what Kani Sena has to say to us. After the whole fiasco at the palace in Olda, we already rescued Rauban. We talked to Merlwip. Things are not as bad as they seemed, is what we found out. So I praise the writing for that. Because it didn't seem believable that we really were fugitives everywhere, except Ishgard. It wasn't quite like that. Let us go towards... I should have used the Ethernet network. The Ether network, we can say. But that's okay. The Ether network. Yeah, it is called like that. I just picture it as like one word altogether instead of two separate words. Let's go for Conjurer's Guild. The Conjurer's Guild. Oh, and this is the Leather Workers Guild. How is my leather working right now? Level 15. Like, I do have another quest. I so badly want to take a detour right now. I'm sorry. I at least want to see what they have to say. about the quest. Let's take a detour. Let's take a detour. Damn it, I want to see what they say in the quest dialogue. Where was it? It's the shaded bower. The guild itself, where was it? Over here. And then I'll take the Ethernet shard. Okay? Okay. I kind of need to get reacquainted with crafting. If I can get the next quest, it's good because I can do the rest of the crafting of the stream. A little leather worker detour. Let's go. This is important business as well. Let's talk to Jiva. Was it Jiva? I'm not sure. Let's continue here. Guild Master Jiva requires your assistance due to an unanticipated setback. Ah, Khaiden, you couldn't have come at a better time. We urgently need someone to craft a pair of hard leather Caligay and a hard leather choker. Do you think you could handle both? To explain the situation, I had entrusted the commission to another leather worker, but found the quality of his work so wholly unacceptable that I had no choice but to demand that he start again. Naturally, I gave the fellow a sound dressing down, reminding him that he had dishonored the name of Fenil, and so on, only for him to run off, bawling, leaving a trail of snot and tears in his wake. For heaven's sake, Jiva. Needless to say, I was more than a little concerned. After all, there was a very real possibility that I was going to have to keep a customer waiting. But thanks to your timely arrival, everything will be put to rights. As I've already mentioned, I need you to craft the 2 articles in your overly sensitive colleague's stead. For heaven's sake, she can be a jerk sometimes. This will be your first tax undertaking for Fenil fineries. This is an opportunity few leather workers receive. See that you don't squander it. What is it? Troubled by the crushing weight of expectation? Well, you may cast your fears aside. You've done yourself credit thus far, carrying out my instructions with nary a complaint and taking all my criticism on the chin. I know that you won't shame us. And even should the worst come to the worst, I know you'll have the good grace to go before the customer and apologize in person. But enough talk. You had best get started if you're to complete the order on time. Shut up! Hard leather Caligay and a hard leather choker to Jiva. That's what we have to deliver. No, I see another leather working in the distance. I like the way that they're walking. So how do we do this again? Caligay. Did I read that right? Hard leather Caligay. I don't see it here. Oh, okay, Caligay is the plural of something. I can't see anything resembling it. Do I have the recipe for that thing? No, it's probably here. It's probably here. Yeah. There it is. So we need bronze rivets, beast sinew, 1 beast sinew, and 1 bronze rivet. Don't worry, don't worry. We are gonna get back to MSQ. Bronze rivet, beast sinew. Just gonna buy the one I need here. Bronze rivet. And then for the other recipe, let me see. Hard leather choker. 1 more beast sinew. 1 more hard leather. Or no, wait, I have 3 leather. Okay. I could craft it here, but I want to go there and craft it right there. It looks better if I do it here. There's like 3 other leather workers working here. I'd love to see that. Alright, let's do synthesis. Let me get reacquainted with this. Let me see. Basic touch to increase quality. Which one was it? Master's Mend. Hasty touch. Let's progress a little bit. I should not have done the quality increases first. Let's see how we can handle this. Alright. Now let's try to restore item durability. Let me remember the other ones. Increases progress. Do nothing for 1 step. I've never used that. Tricks of the trade. Waste not. Reduce loss durability 50% for the next 4 steps. Let's try that. Condition is that good. Increase efficiency of synthesis. I need to start crafting. Yeah, learning. Increase efficiency of synthesis actions by 50% for the next 4 steps. Let's try to recover 20 CP first. And then it's time to increase more quality. Keep increasing that quality. I think I wasted one of those steps. I should not have done that in one of them. 4, to increase the quality a little bit further. And I think we're gonna get something in very high quality here. Oh, maybe not. Let's try one more. Let's finish this. Proof of completion recorded in crafting log. And now the Caligay, however you say that. Let's begin doing progress here. Why is there so much to do in this game? I know. Why, for heaven's sword's sake? Let's try to reduce loss of durability here. On this one. Let's increase that quality. Let's recover durability. And I've run out of CP completely. That's alright though. Let's use a few more skills. Keep increasing that quality. Let's try one more. And that is gonna be it. It's gonna be very high quality. Let's go. Love the look of that. Let's keep walking around here. Got what you needed, Jiva. You stuck-up jerk. Nah, that seems a bit too harsh on her. To be considered. To be fair, is what I meant to say. Alright. The 2 pieces are ready, you say? That remains to be seen. Then see it! Damn it. Oh yeah, let's trade a high quality item. Let's go. I didn't need to make it high quality, but why not? The leather used is well made, and the articles look as they should. The construction is solid, good. As you know, this type of leather is valued for its toughness and durability, yet these same qualities make it troublesome to work. An inexperienced leather worker often ruins the material with shoddy stitching and poor molding, resulting in a final product that is misshapen, brittle, and liable to fall apart. Your Caligay and Choker, however, bear none of the hallmarks of amateurism. Your construction is solid, and your leather has retained its strength. You have grown considerably as a leather worker, Khaiden. Your latest creations attest to this. Yes! But you still have some way to go. The clasps aren't securely fastened, and the stitching needs to be tighter. In short, you must learn to pay more attention to the details. These articles are quite fit to be placed into the customer's hands, but they can be salvaged. You have done your part well enough. I will see to the rest. In the meantime, I would have you attend to something else. It is an important duty, and one that is all too often overlooked by artisans. Namely, taking responsibility for falling short of expectations. In the guild's reception area, you will find an old-dan gentleman named Sosobati, one of our regular customers. It is he who placed the order for the Caligay and Choker. I would have you go to him and kneel in apology for the delay. That's what you have to do? But alright, if you say so. And kneel though! Isn't a bow enough? If you say so, I really don't mind doing that. I prefer though! I prefer to leave kneeling for something more extraordinary than this. It's not just a thing that you do just like that. Let me talk to the customer actually. My son's name day is fast approaching, so I thought I would give him the finest protectives money can buy. And none are finer in all the realm than Fenil. Honestly, he seems like such a great customer. We are so sorry for this delay. Valued customer Sosobati. That doesn't sound nice when I say it like that. Sosobati, you are a valued customer. We are so sorry for the delay. Huh? What in the name of the 12 are you doing? Do get up. This was too much. I don't know. What's that? My order is delayed, you say? Is that all? And then I was thinking something terrible had happened. Quite alright, truly. I came here precisely because the Leatherworkers Guild has never compromised on quality. This trifling delay only confirms to me that the principle still endures. Anyway, it is very kind of you to bring me the word. By the by, your face is familiar to me. Are you new to the guild? So, Jiva herself is applying the finishing touches to your handiwork even as we speak. Well, I dare say the guildmaster sees promise in you. Why else would she consider your work worthy of her personal attention? She is famous for having cut up far more experienced leatherworkers' efforts for scraps, and that before their very eyes. As for encouraging you to come and apologize, some may think that Jiva goes too far, but it is simply her way of educating her own on the finer points of business. As a native of Old Da, I may say with some confidence that it is an education worth enduring. Well, it's been a pleasure to meet a rising star of the Leatherworkers Guild, and that is no hollow flattery I speak. Your name is Khaiden Tajigain, yes? I shall observe your career here with great interest. Oh, I'm thinking of Palpatine in Star Wars. We will watch your career with great interest. In fact, the next time I place an order at Fenil Fineries, I shall make a point of insisting that you are given the job. You are one of the best customers. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Let's see. I'll take the hempen double best of crafting. Rev it up. Let's go for that level up. Somebody else just achieved level 16. That's great. The guild's reputation for peerless craftsmanship is acknowledged even in all that. Hence do the products of Fenil Fineries command such high prices. And no right-thinking person with so much as an ounce of taste would deny that they are worth every guild. Why, I often visit Gridania just to look upon the exquisite quality of their work. This is one of their best customers ever, seriously. The next quest will come at level 20, I presume. So let us go back to Astrologian. Oh, and wait. Let's get the recommended gear. Update the gear set now. This looks terrible, though. I think changing the color might be good, though. Can I dye it right now? I'm just gonna dye it right now. See how it looks in other colors. Like, I don't think this would work as purple. Okay. Gloom purple like this. Yeah, let's do it. Let's just do it like that. Not even gonna do a glamour. Just gonna dye it right away like that. That's a little bit better. I can work with this. Now, I look a lot better than with the previous one. I'd rather have it this way, honestly. That's gonna be a screenshot. With Wind Up Alfino next to me. Let's go. Let's update now. Or rather, change now to Astrologian. Look at that health. Let us heal ourselves as quickly as possible. And alright. We're gonna go to the Conjurer's Guild so we can go to where Canisena is. How long did that detour take? About 10 minutes? That wasn't so bad. Thought it would take longer than that. But I was thinking it wasn't gonna be very long. A crafting quest might be shorter than a regular combat class quest. There's Alfinu. I sent word to the Elder Seedseer upon arriving in Gridania, and I am pleased to report that she has agreed to grant us an audience. If anyone can help us to contact the 12 Zoot Muggles, it is she. We're expected at the Lotus Stand. I trust you are familiar with the Conjurer Station at its entrance? Yes. Not that you have to worry about dying in Gridania. Yeah, but I like to heal myself because it's fun just to use the skills. For that moment. Okay, time for another 90-second ad break. I can't postpone this because Twitch is gonna be Twitch silly. Gonna be a silly Twitch. So let's wait a little bit and we'll continue. Of course, I'll be drinking some more water in the meantime. Laughs again in subscriber. That's my impression of a Shao Kahn laugh. The classic Shao Kahn from the classic Mortal Kombat games. He has like many different laughs. Let me see if I can do them in this ad break. Let's see. And I think maybe he has another one. Those are 3 variations. It's very different than my laugh, but there's a nice vibe to that. And then Yori Yagami's laugh. I need more emotion on that. I think I need more emotion. I can't channel that emotion though. If I need to do it like that. Like if it's my own laugh, the emotion is there because I'm not acting, I guess, but this one is a bit more difficult. And I'm not even gonna attempt something like a Joker laugh. That's another story, right? Okay, I guess I did attempt it. A laughing ad break. That's kind of nice. We'll continue in a moment. I'm gonna stretch a little bit. Looks a little bit weird on me when I stretch, but alright. Let's continue. The Elder Seedseer awaits you. Pray follow me. Proceed to the Lotus Stand. Let's go. Kani Sena, it's good to see you again. I bid you welcome, friends. The Admiral spoke of having met with you, but it's no less of a relief to see you safe and hail with mine own eyes. We humbly thank you for agreeing to receive us upon such short notice, my lady, and for all you have done for us in our absence. Would that it were solely to express our gratitude that we came to you this day. Alas, the tides of battle yet dictate our comings and goings. Elder Seatsir, we would beg your wisdom in a matter that may finally bring an end to the Dragonstone War. Speak on, friend. Alphino is always going to speak so strongly, saying that this may end the Dragonstone War. And it may. I see. So you seek a means to contact these Mughals of the Churning Mists. Kapopopo! I say kapo! Aha! Here they are! Greetings, Kupla Cup. To what do we owe the pleasure of your company? Hey, no. I was struck by the sudden urge to bring you some fruit, Kani, and I'm jolly glad I did. Tell me more about these Mughals in the sky, Kupo. I will gladly tell you all I know, though it amounts to precious little. We encountered the Mughal high in the clouds of Dravania, and had hoped that you and your kin in the Trollswood might agree to facilitate a meeting. Pray correct me if I am mistaken, Kupla, but there are legends, are there not, which speak of Mughals who dwell beyond the clouds? Indeed there are, Kupo. Long ago, back when the world was still young, they say my ancestors served the gods up in the heavens. Of course, that was before their masters took to bickering like spoiled children. Ah yes, the tale of good King Muggle Mug XII. He is revered for holding fast to a rope of miraculous length, that his subjects might climb down from the sky and escape to the world below. So that's what it was. I remember they said that, but I thought when they said that they meant like it was where the primals resided, beyond the skies, like high up in the sky, but also beyond the sky, beyond this realm. And when they descended, they were descending from the heavens, or whatever that is. I didn't realize they meant Dravanian lands though. Maybe that's what it actually is. And maybe that mistaken impression I got is intentional. Like they intended that to be the impression players got. Ignoring the more fanciful aspects of the tale, it may well be that Kupla's ancestors hail from the Churning Mists. Given how long his kin have resided in the Twelveswood, it is perfectly possible that the details of their history have faded into myth. Indeed, Master Alphinu. Such stories oft contain a measure of truth. It is like that the Mughals of the Churning Mists tell similar tales of the world below. I can well imagine why the one you encounter fled at your approach. Ooh, fleeing second nature to us. We often hide when the larger races come tramping through the forest. Of course, where there's one Mughal, there's bound to be more. Can we take a Mughal with us up there? Which is why I've decided to take a trip to the clouds, Kupo. They surely won't be afraid to talk to me. Yes, exactly what I was hoping. There we go. I was hoping you might say that, Master Kuplo. You will accompany us then? Just you try and stop me, Kupo. I'll admit, the thought of venturing outside the Twelveswood is a bit unsettling, but I can hardly refuse a chance to meet my distant cousins. If you will have me, I too will accompany you on this venture. What? And lend my voice to your cause as an ambassador of Gridania. This is where the soldiers look surprised, right? Yeah. Yeah. Kani Sena! My lady, are you quite certain? This is why you like this Illyrian, isn't it? I love it. How oft has our nation turned to the science of the Seventh Dawn in its hour of need? How oft have we asked the Warrior of Light to risk his life to save our own? Full many times I say to you, and never have they refused us. Thus do I choose this day to offer mine aid to our allies for the good of the realm. They're not happy though, and I don't blame them. Is this not just? A most unexpected and most welcome offer, Elder Seatsir. We would be honored by your presence. New teammate time! Oh my god, Kani Sena on the team fighting with us? Are you kidding me? This is the quickly acclaimed expansion after all. Oh yes. Yes. Which one do they say? I keep confusing it, so let me try to remember the message. The critically acclaimed Final Fantasy XIV with the award-winning Heavensward. Is that how it was, or is it the other way around? I mean, the whole thing is critically acclaimed, the whole thing is award-winning, but the way they say it in the message, they say that Heavensward is award-winning, specifically. Or critically acclaimed, I don't remember. Then let us go. By the way, I'm taking so many screenshots because there's great angles, great shots here. Yeah, she should go with the bodyguards. With the protectors, whatever they're called. We're gonna be even more of a team. I like the sound of it. Critically acclaimed. Okay, thank you, Humbert. Rey returned to the summit and inform our companions of these developments. I will serve as the Elder Seedseer's guide on the journey back to Somal. It being a path I have already trodden, I do not anticipate any great difficulties. Besides, we shall have the Elder Seedseer's personal guard to escort us. I love the sound of that. So let us go back. I love this. Ravania, Abalatia's spine, yeah. I need to uncover the rest of that area. You know, a thought just came to my mind. We really can pull this off. Like, if I go for side quests, there is a way we can pull this off. Like, I dedicate a stream to side quests in an area, specifically. I like the sound of that. Measuring them a certain way like that. I may have to look at the wiki to see what side quests there are and how many there are. So I can maybe make a plan for the stream. I prefer doing it that way, you know? I have not been doing it lately with Heavensward, but... And also not for this week, because, you know, the entire week is dedicated to Final Fantasy XIV, so we can leave it at any point in most of the streams here, and we just pick up where we left off. Now, after I finish tomorrow, I'm gonna see where we left off on the quest chains, because I need to see how much we can do on Sunday, and, you know, leave it at a great point in which to end it. I like to do it in a more measured way like that. It makes the streams even better to have a specific objective for them like that. It's always great. It's always better that way. Oh, the Giselle Green. Didn't mean to do that. Let's get it back. Where is it? Or is it Giselle? Giselle Green? I've been mispronouncing it this entire time, maybe. Anyway, let's go back. All the way there. Quite far away. Oh yeah, there we are, there we are. I got it wrong. Time to go to work for that summoner fashion. Ah, let's go, Humbert. Is that what you're gonna do in FF14? Go for it. Fashion Fantasy 14. And there's Torumi. Yeah, it's here in the center. So many areas to see. A whole new zone. A whole new zone. New missions everywhere. And enemies you never seen before. A whole new zone. Don't you dare close your eyes. A whole new zone. Hold your breath, it gets better. Let's talk to Estinian. Let me talk to Isael first. I gotta see what she has to say. How did your search go? Ah, Khaiden, you are returned. How fared you in Gridania? Better than I hope. Hraesvelgur's whereabouts yet elude me. I think when I'm saying Hraesvelgur sometimes, because of the filters I have, it sounds a little bit weird on stream, so hopefully it doesn't sound too weird. Hraesvelgur, 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 Hraesvelgur. Like that first sound is it's kind of a silent sound with the filters, so hopefully it sounds okay. Well met, Warrior of Light. Nidhogg has not steered, but he watches us, unblinking. This happened, that happened. The Elder Seedseer herself answers your call. Then there is naught to do but wait. Let us wait for Alphino, Tani Sena, the Gridania delegation to arrive. They are here, Khaiden. Greetings, my friends. I am happy to report that our journey was mercifully uneventful, devoid as the road was of Dravanians. So seem the dragons have abandoned Somal for the churning mists. Elder Seedseer, may I present to you Ser Estinian, Ishgar's Azure Dragoon. By the way, yeah, that's what I wanted to say, because I was wondering how they went through the dungeon to get up here. But the Dravanians abandoned the area too. That's what it was. Here we go! I mean, seeing Canisena interact with Estinian like this, these interactions, it's amazing. And seeing her outside of Gridania, like, Well, it's not the first time we see her outside Gridania. She was there for that banquet madness before Heaven's Sword, but yeah. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Hestinian. I have heard many tales of your order's extraordinary skill and courage. Friends, I feel it only right to inform you that we are not alone. The Mughals are all around us even as we speak, and I should imagine they are more than a little concerned by the horde of strangers that have descended upon their home. Mayhap now would be an opportune moment to introduce ourselves. Let's talk to Kuplo, what's his name? Kuplo can be the diplomat in this. Oh, look at that. So many great shots, seriously. I need to have one hand on the screenshot keys. It's Alt F1 for me. So I need to have like 2 fingers on that at all times because sometimes I don't take the screenshots on time and it takes another shot. Anyway, this should serve. They're hiding, of course, but there are so many of them, Kupo. I am Kani Sena. My companions and I have braved the long road from the 12th Wood to share words with you. On this occasion of our first the occasion of our first meeting, we bring an offering of light and wind. I want to see her powers at play. Let's go. Oh my god, that is so cute! Ah! Oh, such a gentle and pleasing glow, Kupo. Ah, they are the best. I love them. What a beautiful place this is. Ah! Eh? Eh? The little jingle there, did you hear that? I am Muglin, the chieftain of this Mughal clan. Chieftain Moglin, it is an honor to meet you. Greetings, I am Kupla Kop, ambassador of the 12th Wood Mughals. A Mughal from the world below. Your hide is of a different hue, but that pomp is unmistakable. I might need a moment here, Kupo. My companions were no less surprised to learn of your existence here amongst the clouds. I hope they did not startle you overmuch in their eagerness to make your acquaintance. Full well can I imagine your wariness. I am told that men have not walked here in nigh on 1,000 winters. Mayhap you will forgive them if their forwardness when I unfold to you the grave matter which first brought them into your midst. My companions crave an audience with the great worm Hraesvelgr, that they might negotiate an end to the war twixt man and dragon. No idea how to add you guys, so I'll figure that later. Yeah. It would be good if we can figure that later. I am Khaiden Tajigan, the same name as here, just with a space. Hopefully you can find that. Time to meet the actual descendant of the real King Mughal. Ooh. An into war, you say? I trust you, Kani Sena. The light of peace shines brightly within your soul. Quite right. Quite right on that. But I'm afraid the same cannot be said of your friends. Yeah. To be plain, we did not hide ourselves because they were the first of your kind to be seen here in 1,000 years. Well, not only because of that. We hid because we smelled dragon blood. Especially on him. These skies are home to many, many dragons. While some crave peace, such as Hraesvelgr, many others crave the opposite, such as Nidhogg. Suffice it to say, we are worried that the presence of your blood-splattered warrior friends will attract the attention of the nastier kind and invite destruction into our happy home. Hey, I'm not gonna look aggressive over that. Now, just a moment, Chieftain. Khaiden here might have doled out the odd trashing or two, but it's always been for a really good reason. He is a champion of the 12th Wood Mughals, and I'll hear his good name slandered. He wasn't slandering our names, it was a good point. Now, Ambassador, let's not ruffle each other's fur. I shall, of course, take your testimony into consideration. If I may, Chieftain, there is little room for trust twixt strangers. Might we not take this opportunity to learn more of each other? An excellent suggestion, Coupon. In the interests of fostering friendship and keeping an eye on you, I extend to you the hospitality of Mock Home. Prove yourselves worthy of our assistance and it will be yours. I shall be watching, Coupon. We gotta do some quests for them now. In the MSQ, I mean. There's gotta be side quests as well, and I'll want to do them too. When the time is right. So many great shots to take screenshots for. So many great shots. Yeah, I've never hopped to another server, actually. I think you do it when you're about to log in, right? Are you surprised to see such a first-looking Moogle, Kupo? Pongar must defend Chieftain Moglin and all of Moghome. Mind your manners in front of the Chieftain, and don't make him repeat himself. Look at the Chieftain, just like that! Oh my god! That deserves another screenshot. Hold on. Get out of the way, Cosmo. I love you, but I need you to get out of the way for the screenie. Thank you. Look at that. Oh, that's not how you do it, Allurin? Alright. And then Mogham. If your tummy is gloopy or your wings are drippy, I have a potion to fix that. Thank you. Tell me, in the world down below, do all of your kind look so different from one another? It must be terribly disconcerting. It makes it easier to tell each other apart. Chieftain. What was it Kupla Cop called you again? Tajigin Khaiden. Khaiden Tajigin. Khaiden? Your names are as odd as your appearance. Have you ever considered a nice Moogle name? Moglin is taken, by the way, Kupo. Yeah, the Adventure Quest characters were also called Moglins, right? As are Moghan, Mogmog, and Mogwin, these being the names of the 3 wise Moogles who will administer the momentous challenges that I have devised to measure your worth, I call them the Trials of Trustworthiness. Mogjigen, I could take that name. But I could not do that. That name should be reserved only for Moogles. I would not dare intrude upon your honor like that. Undertake these trials, and we shall soon see whether or not you are worthy of our aid. That's what I expected. Alright then. Gonna get that titanium bastard sword. How is my inventory here doing? Let me see. Should I just yeah, this is for leather work. I'm just gonna destroy this. Maybe I shouldn't, just in case. Those fishing rods, like, it shows it if it's equipped somewhere. So those are the ones I can destroy here. Gonna destroy the others there. All of these green weapons, I mean, they might be good for the future, but I'm just gonna get another weapon. I may have discarded something valuable there. If it has a name like that, let's try not to do that. I don't know. Oh, it's untradeable because I've never equipped that. I think that's the reason why. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. Where's my Mount Roulette? There it is. Let's discard a few things. I'm just gonna do it in the weapons. I'm not gonna do it with anything else because there are so many things to remove there. Hope I'm not removing anything too valuable. Yeah, look at this. Let me do it a little bit on the upper clothing here. Crimson vest. This looks nice though. Oh no, I'm not gonna discard that. Look at that. That looks so good too. Damn it. They're so good looking. Okay, I think I can remove that one. Acolyte's robe. Brand new robe. No. We can't let go of that. Manor scale mail. This is from Maniac Manor, so I can't let go of that. This one, yeah, we can definitely let go of that one. Yeah, we need to do it like that. It's free to visit other servers and data center. You have to pay to transfer your character over, though. Use one of the main Aetherites in one of the 3 starter cities to move data centers. On the other hand, you do so before logging in. Ow, that's the one I was thinking about. So you can visit other data centers too. I didn't even know that. I now want to see what that's like. I want to go to one of those cities and do that, but now is not the time for that. Let's remove this one. That's all the space I'm going to liberate for now. Well. It's gonna be time to start the trials. But I'm gonna tell you something in a moment. Give me a second. Warrior of Light. We have not spoken since the trouble with good King Mogulmog, and I would proffer my apologies. Had I not been bound by my duty to protect the elder Siths here, I would have stood with you against your accusers and all that. I really appreciate your apology. It's alright. It's alright. I owe the elder Siths here my life. My duty to protect her surpasses all other concerns. Just as their cousins in the 12s would, these Mogham Mughals excel in the manipulation of ether. There are few who could detect them if they chose not to be detected. Estinian, talk to me, Exinian. The Fury take these ridiculous flying rodents. For heaven's sake, Estinian, behave yourself. I see you, Torumi. What is wrong with him? He's my friend, he's my ally, but come on. I did not expect our travels to bring us to a Mughal village. I wonder if a similar settlement exists somewhere within the 12's wood. Have we encountered a place like that? I don't think we quite have. Let's talk to Isile. It's such a beautiful looking place. I really appreciate these flowers growing. This like sunflower, it probably has a different name, but... No, it's not like a sunflower, it's like a pansy maybe? I'm not sure. So exceedingly fluffy. Isile. Kuplo. How exciting to have relatives in the clouds, Kupo. Yeah, and like their fur is like not as white as Kuplo cops. I would think it's the other way around. Like the ones in the forest have it yellowed out a little bit, a bit more beige, and the ones in the clouds keep it very white. So yeah, that's a bit confusing. Nah, not confusing, just different. Love jumping into these mushrooms though. Mokto. If you follow this path all the way to the top, you'll come out on the summit of some owl. There's such a lovely view up there, Kupo. I know, I saw it. I saw it. Alright, so what I wanted to tell you is that we're not gonna do these trials today because this seems like a great point in which to stop it. We have a little bit of extra time, so this is a good time to go to the gold saucer and do a little bit of stuff there. I don't think we're gonna do a gate, it's too late for that. Has Maestro Mogwin finished his latest piece? I can hardly wait to see it. Maestro Mogwin. I'd love to hear what that is about. That's one of the Mughals that's gonna test me, I think. I like the sound of that. Mogret Moglamo. I have one of the most important and difficult jobs in Mogham. Watering the flowers, Kupo. You can't put too much, and you can't put too little. Surely it is an art form. Mogamo. Have you ever seen such a splendid flower, Kupo? I water it every day. I can't wait to see it grow even more. This is a great flower. Look at it. This is the flower I was pointing out. Lurin just told me in-game, if only I could challenge you to triple try it right now. Yes, it would be a good time for that. I could do a gold saucer challenge or two. We'll get there though, we'll get there, Lurin. Don't you worry. Just, you know, the Steam Summer Sale is going on right now. I gotta buy some things for the PC. Otherwise, I might be able to subscribe to it right now. But those are the priorities. Yeah, actually, Live Alive and Octopath Traveler 2. I discovered something very unfortunate about the two of them on PC. And that is the fact that they both have the Nuvo. So I'm gonna have to hold off on buying them, which is gonna save me some money too. I don't know. I once had Mortal Kombat 11 installed with the Nuvo, like before they removed that. I mean, the fact that they had to remove that shows you how bad the whole thing is. From what I hear, I don't know the full details, but from what I hear, it like takes whatever drivers take out of the PC, like kernels, I don't know what that is, but it really like could mess up your PC from what I hear. I've heard some terrible horror stories about that. So yeah. Oh, Humbert, are you going? Nice. So yeah, see if you can add us. Or if you can tell me your name, I might try to do the friend request. But yeah. So I'm just gonna have to wait until I have a nice amount of money to spare for Live Alive and Octopath Traveler 2. I don't know which one I want to do first. I'm probably just gonna play them off the stream though. But I would love to create some content with them. But the first Octopath Traveler for that matter. PC port issues right now. It's not an issue with the game itself, it's the anti-tamper software. Just that specific anti-tamper software. You're in Excalibur, Humbert. Nice. See if you can friend me. Khaiden, Tajigen, Torumi, Elukil maybe. Sorry if I mispronounced that, Lurin. So let's go to the gold saucer now. Maybe that area is more accessible to Humbert. Though he's already been through this area. So yeah. Before we finish the stream, let's do a few extra things. I could do maybe... Oh, Felicia Demon Blood. Hold on. I see that. That must be you. Let's get that. I love the name too. It's hard to have bad names in Final Fantasy XIV though. Albanix Calum, Snick Snack, Rimuru Tempest, Efrita Planet Strider, Maru Masayoshi, Lila Skada, Gaius Solidor, Khaiden Tajigan, Alalura Jandalane, Beowulf Dorvald, Ailenia Lindy. So many great names. Robin Goodfellow, look at that. Listen to that. So many names here from all the players. Christeria Meow, Ace Fireblade, listen to that. Roscoe Sai, of course Torumi Elukil, Felicia Demon Blood. There they are. There they are. Yes. Great to see you here in game, Humbert. Great to see you here. Let's go for the mini jackpot. That's what we gotta do daily. Tomorrow, I'm most likely... Remind me if I forget tomorrow to do the weekly jackpot redemption. I'm probably gonna be live at the time. Yeah, I'm gonna be live at the time that is happening. I might be ending the stream at that time too, so it would be a good way to end it. We'll see how that goes. 81. Let's do the next ticket. I think I have like 400,000 MGP right now. I really want to get that cloud card though. I could spend it on a mount or two, but I gotta wait. I gotta wait. Or I think there's even more minions left for me to get from the gold saucer. So Elurin has multiple characters, Humbert. This is the main one. Torumi Elukil. Eluchil. 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 Torumi Eluchil. Thank you. I'm gonna try to remember that. I'm gonna think of Torumi like what I've been saying for Estinian, like Torumi, calm down, chill, chill. That's gonna help me remember. Like it's a mnemonic, just like when I learned Japanese. It's very helpful. Right. Let me see what challenge is the quickest to make here. I might be able to do a triple triad game or two. Not against the player, obviously. Yeah, participate in 5 games, we're not gonna do that. Play triple triad 10 times. Play 5 triple triad matches in the battle hall. Let's go to the battle hall. Let's go to the battle hall. That one is a bit quicker to do. Oh, let me get out of the party. Or if you want to go to the battle hall together, Elurin, I don't know. By the way, 90 seconds of ads are gonna come. I'm just gonna let them roll because I'd rather finish the stream without potential ads incoming. Yeah, you can queue up for a battle hall, Elurin. I like the description I'm reading. I was just reading the description silently for a moment. So savage and brutal are the struggles here that this is like the Battle of Cartono. And yeah, Lurin, take your time. Like, we're almost finished with the stream, but you can take your time. I'll try to do a 3 quick matches. Because that was a good point in which to leave the quests. So now we're gonna do the trials. We're gonna start the stream tomorrow with the trials. By the way, it's at 9 p.m. Eastern. Not 9 p.m., sorry. 7 p.m. Eastern. At 10 p.m. Eastern, I believe, is when the weekly jackpot resets, so we should be live for that. We should be able to be live for that. Provided we don't have the computer blow up, the whole world doesn't go on fire, my house doesn't go on fire, there's no blackout, there's no internet shortage, you know, those sorts of things. Provided that dimensional portal opens up in the middle of my stream, in the middle of my desk here with the computer, with the monitors. That could happen. I've had that happen before. Dimensional portals out of nowhere. Oh, let me see Felicia Demon Blood's adventurer plate. Oh, yes, look at that. Look at that comic book style there. That's amazing. That's amazing. Let me see my adventurer plate again. Yeah, I'm still fine with this. I can work with this perfectly well. I feel like I gotta do another pose at this point, but this works really well. See, if I had... I should have used this. I should have used this for the schedule graphic. This one is good too, though. I don't regret using this one, though, but that other one might have worked really well, too. This is fine, though. This is perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. Alright, make sure to queue up if you want. That dancing is fun, though. Oh yeah, make sure to queue up now for the battle hall. Also, proof of being an LSN. I'm drinking some Earl Grey right now. Probably gonna go for some Earl Grey right now after the stream. It's about the time for that. Yeah, we had somebody join us. Too bad we're gonna go into the battle hall right now, but that's okay. That was good. Right, I need to have 3, I think. Let's go just for anybody. I still want to beat the whole overseer, but I'm not ready for that yet. Fleecoy Rail, the Lordling. Let's go. Oh yeah, let's do deck 1. I think we can go for deck 1. With the Cloud of Darkness, Alphinu, Alice. Let's do this. Let's try to have maybe 5. Maybe. I'll take this one. It's gonna be taken, yeah, it's gonna be taken from the south, I was gonna say. I should have saved Cloud of Darkness for this. But alright, let's see what we can work with, what we have to work with here. This is the best I can do here. This is not good. I figured that was gonna happen. So let's rematch. I'll make better use of the Cloud of Darkness after that. I mean, I could have another deck too. Like, if I go for recommended, it doesn't have Cloud of Darkness in it. Because I don't remember how many wins we need to have. I think it's 5 duels and 3 wins, but it might be the other way around. Let's see. Let's try it with Julian Manderville from here. And I'm gonna save that Cloud of Darkness for... Yeah, now is the time to use her. That's what I feared would happen. We can still get her back though. Let's go. That's what I feared would happen. This is tougher than I expected it to be. I'm gonna use the recommended deck. Or actually, no, let's go for another opponent. Should have read that dialogue. It's a really nice dialogue right there. Alright. Let's go for recommended again. Just you wait until I get that cloud card. It's gonna be fun. Yes, now we have Lucia, and there's Noctis. Noctis loses Calum. Let's have Lucia here. I love her so much. She's such a great person. Seriously. Now it's time for Julian. Now it's time for... I think it's time for Noctis. I might lose Noctis from the top. That's what I feared would happen. I can get Noctis back though, but I may still be able to do decently here. Let's try Flaming here. Oh, for heaven's sake. I don't know how that whole thing works. Still don't know what the hell those mechanics are. Plus combo. I don't know what the conditions are for that. Sometimes I get it accidentally too. I don't know. I read it once, but I didn't understand most of it. I never considered myself an intelligent person. I can't get most things like that on the first read. Like, I had to read it several times and then do other things apart from it to be able to learn it. This overseer is hard. I know, Alurin. I think it's meant to be challenging here in the battle hall. Let's try this. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Because 9 and A, that's gonna be very nice to defend Noctis here. It's far from over though. Ah, here it is. What the hell is that plus thing? It just killed Noctis here. What the hell is that? What triggers that? Let's try it again. I need to see. Hold on. I wish they will let me get out of the screen. I'm just gonna lose here. Just let me lose. I didn't want to select this one. I just wanted to see the challenges, but they don't let me see. They don't let me click these buttons. It's so silly. What is it about this screen that doesn't let me click it? I don't get it. This is the reverse deck. That's why I didn't want to use it. Challenge log. Win 3 triple triad matches in the battle hall. So let's do it. Yeah, recommend it again. I might use deck number 2. I want to see what that's like. You know, we don't have Cloud Strife, but we do have Noctis from FF15. What should we do here? Let's try this. So I think they're gonna take Carvalane. I have nothing good for this one. Oh, actually I do. Lamin over there. Julian. There's the plus. I don't know what triggered that. I don't know how the mechanic works. And let's see what happens here. Alright, that was a nice win. I only finish with an opponent until I get a win. And then it's gonna be Waira Green Hands Liga. Is it Waira or is it Wira? I think it's Waira. Let's see if we can finish with another win here. I think the easiest opponent is Frightful Stag. I think that was the name. I might be wrong though. Let's try to start with Lucia. Everything is open here. Oh no, maybe she is the easiest opponent. Based on this deck, this looks very easy. Except maybe for plus and combo, however the places that works. Let's try... Let's try like this. I might lose that Verfolnir, but that's okay. Alright, that works out. Yeah, they could take Verfolnir with Chocobo here. It's the only one they can use for that, though. Let's try... Noctis, like this. There it is. But I think we are fine. All fine. Those are the challenges. And I can win 10 triple triad matches. I'm gonna leave that for another time, though. Maybe quick, but it still shouldn't take too long. Much longer in this stream now. I think now it is time to end it. But let's see who we can rate now. So do stick around for the rate. Reminder of what we have for the rest of the week before that, though. It's all Final Fantasy XIV City. However, Saturday and Sunday, they're now gonna be at different time. They're gonna be at 6 p.m. Eastern? Oh, yeah. I got it wrong. It's 6 p.m. Eastern. Not 7 p.m. I'm forgetful like that. But yeah, at 6 p.m. Eastern. 6 p.m. Eastern here. Both on Saturday and Sunday. So, usually I take more time talking about the schedule, but this is very straightforward, isn't it? Super straightforward. So now let's see who we can rate. And drop the invasion to from another dimension too. So funny, I now that I have YouTube streams be more frequent, I look at rating in such a different way. To the point that I sometimes don't even raid. I think there's somebody I can try here. Give me a second. I always need to open people's streams so I can get through an ad. And I can also see how long they've been around. Alright. Oh yeah, it's going through an ad right now. Alright, so Sonomikan, we're gonna rate Sonomikan. She's in an ad break right now. Or rather, not an ad break, a break right now. Yeah, see you later, Humpy. Oh, well, yeah, you could suggest a rated Lurin, but... yeah, sorry, I already picked one. Maybe for next time. Maybe for tomorrow. Next time we shall. I know your suggestions are always good. I know, because you suggested me yesterday. No, seriously, they're always good. But yeah, we'll do that next time. So she's in the middle of a break right now, but let's drop the raid. If anything, that's maybe one of the best times to drop a raid. They don't get distracted, you know, depending on what they're doing in-game. So she's also known as Karate Bok Mom. But her usual name is Sonomikan. So let's rate her. She's currently on Pokemon Scarlet or Violet. I don't know which one. You know, the category says Pokemon Scarlet/Violet, so I don't know which one it is. So let's do it. Let's drop the invasion from another dimension. I forgot to come back to this screen. Thank you so much, Minna. Thank you so much for watching with me today. I think it's been a nice stream. I love to see what we were able to do today. The help from Lurin in-game. That was much appreciated. Let's continue that tomorrow. Yes, Illyrian. Yes. See how helpful he is? Alright. It's been a fantastic one. Oh, she's just coming back from break, I think. Or is she? Yes, I think she is. So this is perfect timing. Let's drop that raid and let's finish this right here, Minna. Osukai-sama desu. Bye bye. Bye. Bye, everyone.